At center, 6'11" from Texas, number 33, Miles Turner. At guard, 6'4" from Gonzaga, number 2, Andrew Nimhard. And at guard, 6'5" from Iowa State, number 0, Tyrese Halliburton. And the head coach of the Indiana Pacers is Rick Carlisle.
What's good, everybody? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us for Game 5. Series tied. Now, we all know why it's tied, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, because the NBA does not rig things. They've never rigged anything. They're not gonna start now. Alright? Stop saying they're rigging things. I'm going to lose it. If one person says stuff is rigged, I'm turning the screen off. I'm turning the whole stream off. They're not rigging things. Okay, maybe they're rigging things a little bit. You know? Ya boy Lou Dort being introduced. What's up, everybody? What up, Ivan? In the house. We got Heated in the house. Heated making sure he gets that early top lead in the fan chat. You love it. You love to see it. See how much the NBA is doing overtime work trying to help OKC like they did last game. Wait a minute. I'm not supposed to say that. That's not how the NBA works. Shea looking anesthetized already. Looking tired. What up, Busy B? What up, Mug?
Just an incredible scene here in Oklahoma City. And right now we are thrilled.
Yeah, I want CP3 too, Heated. Thank you guys for checking our video out earlier today. It's doing pretty darn good.
Disappointment of Game 4 linger. He said, yes, we had to watch it and learn from it, but we cannot let one loss spiral into two. He said, moments like these, though, are what's great about the playoffs, having a chance to respond. As for the Thunder, Mark Daigneault said they're approaching this game as if they were coming off a loss, because even though they won Game 4, they didn't control it the way they wanted to. SGA said, we can't rely on the way we played last game. We need to be better. We will be better. He said it's a 3-game series now.
What up, Vision?
Thank you, Lisa. Well, you can never get tired of this place. Just an unbelievable
Crowd going buck. Court looks dope. Every other section's in either white or blue. Looking pretty dope. I don't know, Busy. Let's ask Sundo when he gets here. Don't forget, he said he's going to be here. Let's ask Sundo when he gets here what we do with wrenches today.
With high level, keep this energy going for their crowd, and if you're Indiana, you've got to just settle them down.
Shea looking like he's trying to calm his nerves a little bit.
For Game 5 of these NBA Finals, Obviously, with it tied at 2 games apiece, such a pivotal game tonight to keep championship dreams alive. But the way this series has gone, nothing is predictable. And the Pacers have been an excellent
16 watching. Help us out, baby. Hit that like. Nembhard gets the ball off of the tip. J-Dub guarding. Kicks it to your boy, Halle Berry. Turner, DHO to Nembhard. Driving left. Whips it to Siakam. Halle to Turner. Turner with the pump fake step back. 3 seconds. Neesmith has to pull a midi. No good. Gets his own long rebound. Spoke too soon. Dort chased it down and earned a foul off of Nembhard, they say. What up, Hey Dot?
Well, look, I like that shot by Neesmith.
Ivan, I think Chris Paul's been maintaining that he wants to continue to play. Vision, from what I hear, the Desmond Bane trade is on the up and up, and Hartenstein with the bang out. The Desmond Bane trade apparently was win-win for both teams. It helped them get off of a bad contract, and I don't know. It's pretty. It seems crazy on its face. Nembhard, beautiful little step back in the mid-range. I'd be fine with that, Hey Dot, but you got to imagine he don't want to go there if he doesn't want to go to Minnesota. You know, it's about the cold weather. Couple jab steps there from Shea. Half spin. Pull up in Nembhard's face. No good off Hartenstein. Pacers ball.
You can already see Hartenstein setting screens in that backcourt.
I wouldn't mind Kai Jones.
He's setting screens to help free up his guards.
Siakam. Middy's good. You think so, Hey Dot? You think so? You think you got some type of inside knowledge? There's no way Chet just hit that. That was literally pure luck. What the helly? What the helly? What the helly? Siakam for 3. Yoink. Good. Hey Dot thinks he's some type of flex from Jersey. You ain't flex. You can't even hold Flex's jock strap. Hey Dot.
You know, it must be nice to be 7 foot and then just figure it out after you jump. He sees the shot blocker, avoids it, but look,
that was a crazy layup.
Yes, his body's twisting, but look, his eyes are on the rim. The whole time watching it drop in, that, as much as it looked like a lucky shot, the amount of focus that it took is impressive.
I thought your entire career was figure it out after you left.
Yes, but
well, Vision, I mean, just because he's retired, you know, you'd think he still has, that's true. No insider am I. You'd think Flex still has his sources. Ooh, D-Book, my bad. Let me get you a VIP. Uh-oh. Ooh, J-Dub with the dunk. Crowd's going crazy. Pacers better do something to shut him down. Nemb. Pocket pass to Turner. Turner, that's really nice body control. That's a good finish. Yeah, I saw that, Hey Dot. If it was a couple days ago, I think I saw that. Shea into the corner to Chet. 3, drills it in Neesmith's face. Neesmith left wide open for a top of the key 3, and he drills it. Love to see it. OKC scored first, Hey Dot. Neesmith backdoor to J Dubbers. Quick left lay. Halle already up the court. Halle thinking about a deep and thinking about it. Crosses up. Kicks it to Siakam. Pump fake, swipe through, fouled by Dort. Yeah, you want to get Dort in foul trouble or oily.
vast majority of his shots come there. But they talk about this, that little toe tap. It cracks me up on the catch. It's almost like it's a trigger for him to fire.
Whatever it takes for you to get your rhythm. Some people like to.
It's funny you would call him Sundo World Peace Vision because he is in Tel Aviv right now trying to work on a ceasefire between Iran and Israel. So wish him luck. He did say he'd be here, though. Big yam for J-Dub. What a dunk. D-Book at this point, I don't know. It's back to a toss-up in my eyes. Neesmith in the corner. Why would you go baseline, little doggy? Why would you go baseline, you bozo? J-Dub for three. It bounces at Halle pushing it up to Siak. Back to Halle Berry. Pulls in Hartenstein's face. No good. Long ribby from Dort.
Now, if you're Indiana, we've talked about this. You were one of the fastest teams, but you got to slow down.
That's believable, Busy. He does powerbomb random children. Call it a character flaw. He can't help himself.
So Hartenstein, moments of struggle in this series.
Vision. Imagine an AI picture of Sundo just like Hulk clapping missiles as they fall to the ground, as they rain downwards. He could do it. He could do it. Don't kid yourself, people. All right, there's our first time out already. 12-17. OKC just cruising. 7:45 left in the first. Thank you guys for watching me and Sundo's little video today. It's getting overwhelming support in the comments as far as people feeling like, you know, yeah, they do want Chris Paul back. And I think when you consider it would definitely be on a minimum, I do not see a downside to bringing Chris Paul back. Well, what do you think, K-Dot? No, Ruben, see, I would not say Indy had their chance. No shot they win another game. I'd say they had Oklahoma City beat again, and the refs did everything in their power, starting with your boy, Ruben, Scott Foster. It was a shit show. I won't even refer to that game as anything but a rigged game. The last game was 100% rigged to keep the vibes going, to keep the views up for the NBA. It was disgusting. It was a disgusting display of riggery. All right? Haydot says, not unless you pull out the red carpet from my boy. What do you mean? Me stupid. Me has headache for the last 3 days and me can't think two goods. Yeah, Busy. I'm not that interested in Andrew Wiggins. I mean, I hope I'm sleeping on the wrong guy. But Wiggs just seems well past his prime or on the way past his prime. Making $30 million, and I think he's got a couple of years left on his deal. I don't want Wiggins. Is that wrong? I'm all about Khalil Ware. Inferno says, what's good? Chilling, man. What's good with you? I need to drink some coffee. If you'll allow me, I need to slurp some coffee. I need to slurp something. It might as well be coffee. We're back.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Talk about improvement as the season went along. Pacers the epitome of that. Ball deflected out of bounds. We need to stop calling them huge underdogs. These
Pacers
they're
ball.
an elite team. Beat the 64-win Cavs. Beat the Knicks in the second round. They have been
Somebody's got to do it justice.
home court advantage the last 3 rounds.
But also, let's go back to last year. They were in the Eastern Conference Finals.
See, Kiwi, like, I don't know, man. I like Vassell. I like Vassell more than most people. I understand why you don't, but I'm pretty big on Vassell. He seems uber talented to me. I don't like that he's a 2 and so's Book, but nice pass out to Nemalema Ding Dong. No good. Ooh. Ooh. What are you doing, Nemhard? Pass it out to Shepard, you effing bozo. Shizzy Shea to the rack. Good. Too easy. Nemhard getting a little selfish. Quick tech on Rick Carlisle. Sick of these refs. I don't know, Rick.
If we get the benefit of the second look, it's Dort who's there defensively.
Dort literally pulled the chair out.
There's a ton of contact. Dort was not set. That should be a foul. And
I don't know. Dort pulled it out. Pause and LMAO. Shea shoots the free throw. Good. Ball might not have lied.
Especially on the road.
Inferno, if that's the case, that I would hope they'll do it, you know? I would really hope they, and I would think they would see the value in that.
The interesting thing, Carlisle yesterday really supported Scott Foster, who had received some criticism from some calls and non-calls.
Hallie working on Holmgren falling on his belly while dribbling. And Caruso goes right over the tippy top of Turner. That's embarrassing for Turner. Obi slopping, pumping, back to Shepard, back to slopping. And I mean slopping because of the way he dribbles. Everything else, he's been pretty damn good. Nemhard gets bodied. Turner and one ski. Physical game so far.
And you don't let a missed call, you don't let something like that deter you.
Busy, there would have to be more than Jabari because of money.
A missed call, you're still aggressive, and then you end up with an.
That's an interesting concept, bro. That's an interesting concept.
Hawkins comes back in. Aaron Wiggins will come in. Holmgren's going to take a seat.
Again, Nemhard, good no call.
Yeah, Vision, that's called being a cuck. I couldn't believe when he did that.
Get to that middle of the floor.
But he's probably banking on there might be a Game 7 with Scott Foster, and he don't want to be crossways with him in a Game 7. Turner, no good. Can't convert the free throw. Be Calm Seed, clearly $2 donut says, who we get for KD? I need a twerk video. Well, Be Calm, I don't see how those two things are connected, but I'm glad to hear it. No clue who we're going to get. That's still very much up in the air. Caruso tries a big dunk on the Pacers. No good. Thank you for the donut, though, Be Calm. Appreciate you, man. Nemb kicks it out to Hallie. Loses his dribble. Saves it to Toppin. Toppin, lefty push pass to Turner and gets it right back. Kicks it to Nem. Nem gets the ball poked at. Obi is slopping right now, boys. Caught the ball and stepped over the back, back of the half court line like a bozo. Like nobody was gonna notice. Hopefully, Vision.
Well, because of the deflection, he could have gone in the backcourt to get the ball. But because he picked up the ball in the front court and then went backcourt, you can go get the ball, let it go in the backcourt, and then come. But because he picked it up there and then went, that's what Obi Toppin was trying to ask.
I don't know how anybody can hear a whistle. They need a supersonic whistle. It's so loud in here. TJ McConnell's in. Dort launches his three-pointer.
Hartenstein rebound. Nice no-looker to Wiggy Wig. Oh, my God. Yeah. Foul him hard, baby. It's got to be a hard foul. Got to be a hard foul. 37 watching. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Hit the Like, please, let's lure Sundo out of his slumber. You know he only shows up when the streams are doing good. He's got that front-running nature about him.
Tonight's national TV schedule brought to you by ESPN Bet, the official sports book of ESPN. ABC Thursday, Game 6 back in Indianapolis. Tip-off shortly after 8:30 Eastern. And then next Wednesday...
Dude, busy. Imagine the Suns re-sign Plumlee. I'll riot.
Thursday, the second round of the draft. Benedict Mathurin, his first minutes.
Top into Nemb. Hallie. Hallie, deep three, no good. You better start hitting something, Hallie. It's getting out of hand.
Straight game. He came off the bench the first three. He's had a huge impact.
Dort with the hook foul, trying to draw something. That's 2 on Dortski. Minimum 2 on Dortski. Yep, hooking Hallie's leg. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I do like those gold Hardens. Yes, sir, Ernesto. Give me 1 second. Adam, I know you're a real man with a real job and a real VIP. Ivan, 1 second. No, you've got one. JXDX, I'll get you one. Siakam.
He injured that left hip.
Fouled.
That happened in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. And they needed that extra big. They've been shorthanded really all season with Isaiah Jackson and James Wiseman having that Achilles. They signed Thomas Bryant. They signed Bradley. And Bradley had some good moments earlier in the playoffs, so it's great to see him back on the floor. Foul against Jalen Williams.
First free throw is good.
Siakam knocks down the first. Well, it's wonderful for Siakam to be in the finals and get this stage. Basketball fans get to see this guy's a special player in the league. He's the leading scorer and rebounder on a team that's 2 wins away from a championship.
And I think
misses the second. Disgusting. J-Dub with the board, bringing her up. Got another $2 dono from my boy Be Calm C. Clearly says Kellel Ware is too tall. Is too tall for me to eat the cake animal. Once again, you're disturbed, but we appreciate and love you, Be Calm. Too tall to eat the cake anime. Oh my god, what a block from Mathurin. Siakam to Mathurin. Slow it down now. Kicking it to Hallie. No. Going to get it back down to Siakam. Nope, Hallie.
They just continue to drive into traffic, Indiana. So many of their turnovers coming off those plays.
Siakam got Case and Wallace on him. Whips it to McConnell. Smokes the little midi. Wow, lots of fouls here in the paint. Hartenstein, is that his second?
Well, Ben Mathurin.
What's his first?
Struggle at the end of Game 4, turnover, driving into the help defense. But this is what you do if you've got athleticism and speed. Make sure you are going all out. Boy,
now, Kellel Ware is... I'd eat his cake anime if I could get my hands on it, you know? No, Inferno, they don't have him in there for back-to-back games normally. They'll probably have him in next game to extend the series, whichever way it needs to be extended. And notice, the NBA doesn't name the referees ahead of time. Like, you never know when you're going to get Scott Foster until it becomes a tie series. Then you know you're going to get Scott Foster, and you do 150% of the time. Kind of interesting the same way they don't let you watch the ping pong balls fall during the draft, the lottery for the draft. They go ahead and do that behind closed doors, and then they come out here and do a fake show to let you know who won the first pick. And it's always the team they want to have win it. So, but don't worry, NBA's not rigged. I'm a bozo. I don't know, Vision. I mean, wouldn't it be insane to bring... I mean, not insane in a bad way, insane in a shocking way, to see Buell come back for a third installment of Suns coaching. None of the coaches we've had so far like him. They all sit him for reason X, Y, or Z. And I just don't know. I don't know if Ott wants that headache of a fan favorite that everybody wants except the coach. I don't know. I don't know. I hope Bull comes back, though. Right, Vision? Bull in a Valley jersey? Oh, these Valley jerseys are going to feed families, bro. I'm so glad we're bringing the Valley jersey back. So glad. Got my Book Valley jersey on the wall behind me. Might start wearing it again. Over the hoodie. Try to act like I have some fake swag that I clearly don't have. Yeah, you've been cooking, Heated. You've been cooking. Yeah, Patty Mahomes, you know, Chris Paul would actually be able to play this year, though. Dame's going to be out all year, so have to kind of wait for Dame. But I'd do it. I'd trade Beal. Be like, look, you guys are down a player anyways. You need scoring. What up, Jacob? For real, Inferno. They better go after Chris Paul. Yeah, it's understandable if you don't get Chris Paul. It's understandable if the Lakers get greedy and are delusional, think that, you know, they need him and they give him a bigger minimum than us. Or offer him a big role or something. You know. Well, Jason, I mean, he's out with a torn Achilles. It's not like we're talking about prime Damian Lillard anymore. It's not like we're talking about last year's Damian Lillard. We're talking about a Damian Lillard coming off of a used to be career-ending injury. It's not that crazy anymore, Jason L. Yeah, you didn't think I was going to bust you like that, did you? I apologize, Jason. I take it back immediately. Mathurin hits the free throw. 6-point deficit. Pacers literally have already caught up. J-Dub, jab step. Snatch back, Hezzy. Nope, use the right hand on the left side of the rim. Can't finish. McConnell with the push cross. Stripped out of bounds. They'll retain the ball.
Funny because Indiana thrives on an up-tempo pace. Are they playing too fast like you felt they were in game one?
Just a little bit, but there's a natural part of it. You see the ball dribble.
Be calm. I would hate to see your search history. I think it would scar me for life. TBH.
Every pass, every lane will be a lot more clear.
J-Dub to Wiggins. Wiggins for Thrizzle. Gizzle.
That's their second three-pointer.
Wow.
They only had 3
McConnell to Toppin.
in a game 4
Back to McConnell.
the other night in Indianapolis.
Over to Mathurin in the corner. Jab step. Sorry, rocker step. That's tough, Mathurin. You're not going to get called for that fading. You're not going to get that.
By the way, those 3 three-pointers, the fewest in a finals win in 15 years.
What up, Adam?
Caruso and Williams, shot clock down to 6.
Williams, fadeaway midi, in and out. Slapped out to him by Hartenstein. They find Case and Wallace wide in the corner, and that's good. Pretty shot.
Wallace is a good shooter, was 0 for 8 so far in the first 4 games.
Yeah, maybe I need to just be patient and not buy any more book ones, Inferno.
Escape or back dribble, stand up that defender just for a second in the blow-by.
Hartenstein to Caruso, out to J-Dub. J-Dub, nice Euro step. Can't finish. Good defense. Toppin. McConnell saves it. Kaysen, good defense. They pass out to Toppin, and that's a foul on a bozo named Tony Bradley. What are you doing, you effing bozo? You bozo. That's why you're not playing.
And this is yet another turnover. As you see Jalen Williams down. I mean, Tony Bradley's at the free throw line, and he's just going to try to, and let's give him some credit.
You know, Busy, I've always had a interest in Marcus Smart, but it does seem like in the last, how long? Last 2-3 years, he's been utterly washed. You know?
But you just didn't need it. You just want to make sure that he has a pathway. If anything, back up, give him an outlet.
He's shaking up and coming out, which is very unlike him. He's got that toughness to him.
What do you think? Do you think he's washed? Have you even seen him play in the last couple of years? Holmgren, nice fake spin. Fade away, no good. Turner with the board. They kick it up to McConnell. McConnell almost traveled. Probably did. Matherin off the pick and roll. Kicks it to your boy Siakam. What are you doing? Got so lucky Nembhard saved it. Little tween. Cross. Kicks to Matherin. Open three. Good pass. Might have saved it. Did. Wowzers. He just made a mess in his trousers. What up, Knicks? He's coming. He's in Tel Aviv, working with the effort to clean up some devastation and working on a peace deal with Iran-Contra. Turner hard, fighting for the boards. I like that, but he can't get it. Wiggins off to the races. Wiggins with the hezzy between the legs, kicks it back to Mullet Boy, back to Shea Gilgeous, got Matherin on him. Tween, hezzy, pull up, bait, foul bait. Yeah, he's a big-time humanitarian. He's the humanitarian of the year.
Once he feels the hand, once he feels the contact, he raises. And again, this should have been a foul, in my opinion.
Turner got lucky there.
With his left hand, pushes Chet away from his direct line to the
I think he's more washed or just as washed. Kaysen pulls the three and drills it from the corner. 21 seconds. You better get a bucket and hold for the last shot. McConnell. Guarded by Kaysen. Nembhard was going to set a screen. No. McConnell. Why does McConnell always take the last shot of every quarter, and it's always a stupid-ass fadeaway? I don't understand that. Okay. Rick, I got 3 pairs. I've got Hike, which is like the green snakeskin colorway, which I love. That was the first pair I got. I've got, I believe it's called Rattlesnake. It's like the white and black rattlesnake colors. And they're perfect. They have gum bottoms. They're gorgeous. And then I've got those Moab ones that are tan and teal and orange, if you know what I'm talking about. Love them. Absolutely love them. They're the best hooping shoe on the planet. Environmentalist, I don't know. We'll have to ask him. Definitely strong enough to survive at least one nuclear impact. Inferno, maybe two back to back, depending on what he's eating that day, you know. What up, Blop Blop? About time you showed up. What are you doing, gallivanting around the globe with your retirement money? Makes me sick. Guy thinks he's a damn globetrotter for real. Long as you oldies don't make out. Yeah. Keep your tongue in your mouth, you old bitch. Woman kissing a dog on the kiss cam. Is that Jesus? Is that somebody in a Jesus cosplay? What up, Chris? What up, that boy Ellis? Your Thunder looking good tonight. I can only imagine, Inferno. Where are you moving to again, Blop? You going to Indiana to front run for a title with the Pacers? And front run with your girl, Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. Al-Qaeda. How about, Inferno making Knicks our newest
Horsemen!
Thank you, Blop, for showing these people in the chat what a real man looks like.
Turnovers, Coach Carlisle got a technical foul. Just what do you guys think to each other about keeping your composure?
Oh, weather the storm, man. That's what it's all about.
I don't even see Piss Ant Metro.
So put our heads down, keep working.
Thank you, Mike.
It's probably past his bedtime, let's be honest. Chet, nice move, but good defense from Turner, and they strip him. Oh, McConnell, you should have went to the ground, you little white bozo. That's a perfect flop opportunity. Siakam, handoff to Nemb. Nem to Mathurin. Back to Nem. Screen from Turner. Into the corner, McConnell. Oh, my God, McConnell with the turnover. Throws it away. Case and Wallace with the steal. He's going to kick it back out. Good. Shea to an open Chet. I think his fat toe was on the line. Doesn't matter. He misses.
But on that last turnover, Turner has to hold his position.
Did I? I don't think I said Inferno. No, I was talking to Inferno. I was talking to Inferno first, and then I got interrupted. David Ray, you're looking at the guy that said this is going 7, and I think the Pacers win. You know?
They go on these massive runs. Pacers trying to weather this storm.
Oh, Turner, what are you doing? Ugly ass Euro step. Is that your first Euro step?
Well, transition, Richard.
Yeah, when you watch this team getting out, Turner's got to get to that three-point line. Wiggins just stepping into that three. That's just too easy in transition.
What a difference.
Wannikin, I mean, she is doing the most fashion-wise, and I am not upset about it. Siakam in the paint, fakes a drop step, and hooks over ya boy, Shea Gilgeous from Canada, just like Nemhard, and his cousin is Alexander Nickel Walker Jr. Randall L. Siakam for 3, no good. I really thought that was going. What do you say, Busy? Well, it was a slip of the tongue. All right? We all know Blop Blop's the real man with a real wallet. And Inferno, well, let's be honest, you know, he's... Wallet's a little light these days. McConnell, pump fake, over to Neesmith. Kicks it down to Siakam. Siakam hard move to the rack, fouled
Wallace grabbed
by Kaysen.
See if they call it in the act of shooting. So 2 free throws for Siakam.
49 watching. Help us out, will ya? Help us out. We're Sundo-less right now. The only way we're getting Sundo is if we get to 50 likes. You guys know he's a front runner. You know he likes but whoa! What happened to Hallie? It could be over for Indiana.
Doing some coaching on the sidelines.
I love this level of aggression from Pascal Siakam, though.
SGA's dad said that?
He's taken 5 shots, and this will be his 4th free throw.
Well, this is the thing, DB. He's got to recognize that he has the advantage.
In what context did he say that? That's crazy.
He's bigger than. When you recognize that you are one of the advantages for your team, you have to up your aggressiveness.
Right, and when they put him in the post like that on a mismatch,
Siakam hits.
it's up to him to hold that, but it's equally up to his teammates to take the appropriate angle and make a great entry pass.
Wiggins picking and rolling with Holmgren. Uh-oh, they get it to SGA. That was sloppy. SGA, that's a twabble almost. Actually, he kept his pivot. Wiggins, deep, 3, giggity. He's been hot when he's been playing. He's been hitting them deep-ass threes. What up, Anthony?
He has been the ideal role player for this Thunder.
Good one, Joker. Good one. I like that. That's a good one. That's what I say whenever I'm at the gym and I'm hooping and somebody dunks. I go, I could do that. I could dunk even harder than that. I just don't want to, okay? I don't want to embarrass everyone here. I don't want to be selfish. SGA walks to the rim. Doesn't finish. Going to the line, though. What up, Shane McCarty?
Look at this. He doesn't tap his toe, but he does take his time. Look at this. There's a stunt, and that's all day. It's got a unique jumper, not typically a three-point shooter, but with that amount of space, you can knock it down fairly efficiently.
Already contributing off the bench. Free throws, Gildas Alexander's already hit his
First free throw is good. 10-point lead.
Try it free throws with YouTube TV. Scan the QR code to unlock your 10-day free trial and get your favorite sports and live TV.
Exactly, Wanikin. I respect the people that put the rims up and tighten them down with the bolts. I'm not trying to undo their hard work. That's disrespectful. You know? 0 points for Halliburton, by the way. 0 from Halliburton. Nemhard bringing it up. Down 11. Hits it to Toppin. DHO to Neesmith. Back over to Nem. Nem to the rack. Back to Neesmith. Open 3. Late run out. No good. Rebound slopping. Neesmith, corner 3. Drills it. I like that.
Neesmith with his second three-pointer.
I want the Pacers, Shane. I like the underdog. I'd also like a outside shot at OKC entering the KD sweepstakes because they have unlimited picks they could send us. And I just feel like if they lose, there's a possibility they say, why don't we go grab KD to push us over the edge for next year? You know? $4.99. Joker. I believe it's $4.99. Bro on the right's jumper is hideous. And he's winning. Dude on the left has a better release. Dude, what is this dude doing? Yo, did anybody see that dude shooting free throws? It looked like his first time seeing a basketball, let alone shooting one. Ain't no way this dude hits from half court. There is no way. If I was him, I'd just lay the ball down at half court. He's doing push-ups. I hate him already. He has a mustache. I hate it. Not even close. Not even close. What did I say?
No good. That's all right, Micah. That's all right.
Blop, I mean, they're in Los Angeles. But what are they going to give up? Because they ain't going to give us Zubats. You know?
Couldn't hit the half-court shot. I think Roman the Bison can. Backwards, I might add.
Busy, we definitely have a Discord. But it's a little private. All right? We don't know if you make the cut. I don't know if you're man enough to be in a Discord that constantly has Ruben and Metro, 2 10-year-olds, going at each other's throats constantly. You think you could handle something like that? Vision says Norman Powell probably their main trade chip. You see what I'm saying, bro? He's like 30. You know, come on. That's their main trade chip? How about you trade Chip D's nuts, Clippers? I'm trying to bring back D's nuts. And Blop Blop goes at everyone in the Discord. Can you handle that? Bigness, he came back. He was injured, but he came back. He doesn't have any points, but he is playing.
Don't think that that's only the playoffs, Mike. They will do that in the regular season.
Lot of full frontal male nudity in the Discord. You are right about that, Alex. It's mostly burner, though.
And they already have twice as many three-point field goals as they had the entire game for.
J-Dub to Hartenstein. Over to Wiggins. Baseline. Nice pass to Dort. Dort fades on a deep three, and it's short. Good rebound from Neesmith. Halliburton bringing the ball up. Halliburton, but nice cold. Halliburton off the screen. Steps back into a thrizzle. No good. Rebound, Caruso Goat. Caruso, nice lefty pass to Hartenstein. But he has to reset. Gives it to J-Dub. Yay, Dub. Yunks on Yeesmith.
Halliburton, beautiful pass to Shepard. Shepard stolen by Caruso. Outlet Williams goes up again. Layup is good.
There's no way J-Dub hit that. That's crazy. A full speed finger roll in the back of the rim.
And another timeout.
And it's their defense again.
What package, Blop? The
Transition. Finishing strong.
What package?
Just a little short, simple.
Somebody send me some Anthrax.
Up top. OKC up by
Oh yeah, Alex Harvey is spoiled as the day is long. He spent the whole morning with me in this computer room, getting kisses on the lips. He's pathetic. For a dog that looks like a bear and could kill me. The C4 package. The D's Nuts package? I wish I had gotten some D's Nuts. Sundo's unk. Believe it or not. I believe Sundo's the unk. Can this guy get his face up out of the camera? That's a little too much for me. OKC's calling themselves Loud City. What are we doing? Anybody but Metro. All right, I gotta turn this little light on here. My green screen's getting a little fuzzy. I don't know. Let me text Zesto. Tell him y'all are asking for Zesto by name. What up, Lufa? Just texted him, they want Zesto. We'll see what he says, if he even responds. Yeah, OKC is just playing some damn near perfect basketball right now, man. Alex, if they got Terrence Shannon and Dillingham, that would really be nice. Like, I like Dillingham, but I love Terrence Shannon. I just figure they're not going to be willing to get rid of both. You know? But if it comes to that and Jaden McDaniels, I think they want to keep Jaden McDaniels more, so we'll see. But Shams came out today and is like, KD does not want to go to Minnesota. He hates the weather. Don't want to live there.
And it's money. And if you let Mr. Wiggins get started, he can be hot and cold. He's got the
Bigness, we tried to go all in for a title, and it failed spectacularly, and now we're trying to pick up the pieces. You know? So if you're a Thunder fan, I would just say make sure you get this title now, because the team that loses can fall apart pretty quickly. It's rough. Hallie kicks it to Neesmith. Back to Hallie. Hallie crossover, half spin, step back. Nope, not available. 7 seconds. Toppin, slopping. Kicks it to Hallie. Hallie's got 2 seconds. Pulls up a shot that has no chance. Airballs over the rim and hits the other side of the backboard. Caruso with the rebound. Kicks it to J-Dub. J-Dub to Caruso. Over to Hartenstein. Good defense there from Toppin. And a turnover. They kick it to Toppin. Toppin bringing it back out. Kicks it to Knee. Knee to Hallie. Hallie, ice cold, possibly injured. Getting a screen here from Bradley. Doubled. There's no way, man. Neesmith, 3 seconds, has to throw up a prayer, and he gets fouled on the prayer. Wow, I think that's 3 free throws.
But again, it's just the pressure defense of OKC. This is multiple times.
You know, Lufa, I think it's difficult on your phone, but it is possible.
So this is this dancing.
I wish I knew, man. I would totally tell you. Obviously, I'd tell you. You know. Ooh, Blop's telling you how. Inferno would do it, but, you know, he's busy.
How many seconds in there, though?
Hartenstein jumps on him, so they'll jump it up.
And again, but just the passes aren't crisp because of OKC's defense. And look, he doesn't have possession. I think that's why maybe they don't call the 3 seconds. Because I think the clock starts once he gets possessions. He's definitely in there.
Meanwhile, the shot clock is at 1. So if Indiana wins the tip, they've got to throw it up right.
We got a tip here between Neesmith and Hartenstein.
Rick Carlisle asking his players to get on the other side. Hartenstein obviously with the advantage here.
But the reason why is you don't want Turner.
Yeah, Bigness, it is pretty weak. They got to get their money, though, too. Oh, that was so cool. That was so cool. Didn't work, but tipped it to Nembhard. He caught it mid-air and threw it up. If he would have hit that, it would have been gorgeous.
Such a heads-up play from Nembhard, just couldn't get enough out of it.
Ugh.
Pacers now shooting 39% from the field with 13 turnovers.
This crowd is yet to sit down, Mike.
Jalen Williams to Hartenstein.
That Zesto text clearly fallen on deaf ears. No response yet. Shea working on Siak. Good defense. That's just a dagger of a shot. Gall dang. Wow. Halliburton. Turner, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Turner wincing.
Let's watch Shea Gilgeous-Alexander on the other end of the floor. I mean, listen, this is a guy that has equal length, excellent positioning defensively. Doesn't look like Shea's going to get the space, and somehow creates it. And that left arm has caused so much consternation. But we talked to Monty McCutcheon pregame. He talked about
Christian, I wouldn't say it's a wrap yet. Neither team ever gives up. I think you'll see a comeback in this game. You know?
Armed as a basketball player, you're always going to keep that arm bar up to get separation into your shot.
Well, he's mastered the shoulder and then the little forearm shiver. Now, if you ask Indiana, they hate the play. If you ask OKC, they love the play. That's the difference here in this postseason.
J-Dub bringing the ball up.
Neesmith with pressure on Williams. Nembhard does an excellent job.
Oh, Nembhard almost got a steal. Shea to Holmgren. Pump fake. 6 seconds. Pulls up, going left. That's a tough shot. Does not hit. We got the rebound for your boy. Nembhard fouled.
Foul against OKC. It's going to be Jalen Williams picking up his second.
Now, again, this might be the most controversial play of the finals. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander taking his time. He goes in. Is it a push-off? Yes, in my opinion. But you understand why they don't make that call. He's getting that off. And if you really slow it down, there was a trip there. Neesmith trips over his foot, which makes his ball look even more egregious. It wasn't the push-off that made that fall like that.
Pacer fans will never be convinced of that as Siakam inside to Nembhard. Nice fake.
Oh.
Backs it home.
But again, that's playing Pascal at the nail. Individually, one-on-one. You come with a second defender, and he finds the right guy.
But also,
J-Dub to Kaysen.
He's in the air. Get another foul.
Gets it back to Dort. Over to Williams. Pick and roll Williams. Nice lefty hezzy. Is that a goaltend? Just a foul.
But DB, to your point, when you put Pascal there, he's going to create a lot of attention. Look, 4 players are sitting on that paint. But right now, if you get Shea in the air like this, jump into him, right? Get the free throws, get a foul for him. And I'm not talking about something like a non-basketball play. I'm saying he's in the air. You can create that contact and get a possible and one.
Free throws. Gilgeous-Alexander, 5 for 5 from the line. And was perfect the other night, 10 for 10. Jalen Williams was 11 for 11 down the stretch. That became a big factor as Williams hits that. Now we'll be back in Indianapolis Thursday night, Game 6. Tip-off shortly after 8:30 Eastern on ABC, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Radio. Coverage tips with NBA Countdown shortly after 8. And I'm back in Indianapolis watching together. That's become such a great tradition around
Dagnabbit.
when their team's on the road, a chance to watch a big playoff game all together.
I'm trying to make a funny tweet for halftime, and it's not going well. All right? Trying to create a little grok image.
Trying to see. Got a lot of people over there.
Let's hope they're young, because what happens, Richard?
Right, listen, they heal quickly. We've seen these guys, some of the falls that Jalen Williams has taken and pop right back up. Some of the tweaks last game we saw of Holmgren's ankle. When you're playing 100 games to try and win a championship, you better be able to heal quick.
Well, the 2 All-Stars once again playing so well. By the way, it was Siakam who was bleeding.
Game 4, just these balls, they have everyone holding their breath. This one especially, those plays, you feel them in the morning.
Free throws are good. We got a 13-point lead, folks. This is getting crazy. NGL.
Nembhard up top. Obi Toppin. No hesitation, and Toppin can't get it. Holmgren barreled into by Siakam. Siakam picks up his first. That's going to be the 14th foul. Holmgren taking a shot.
I'm shocked, Ivan, at how many people want Westbrook. I know he played well with the Nuggets, but I don't know, man.
And there's still plays, right, where the base of Chet Holmgren isn't as strong as it eventually will be.
Well, Doris, you see that in quick motion there. He went down hard. Tries the three-pointer line, drive one goal. Not that he doesn't already have great respect in the locker room, but him playing through several ankle turns in game 4. He toughed it out. He made huge plays.
Oh my God, Toppin with the lefty leg, completely bullied. Holmgren bullies Neesmith. Neesmith for 3, no good. Bad quarter, you guys. Really bad quarter. Jalen Williams for 3, drills it. That's a backbreaker, bro. I'm shocked. But this is what happens when the refs gift you a game. Toppin, nice dunk. Gosh, they needed that.
You see the swarm of Oklahoma City. Their first priority is if that ball penetrates the paint, you will be met with bodies.
Jalen Williams drives, can't finish. Got too far underneath the rim. Halliburton will push.
This is a big 3 minutes for both teams.
Toppin fakes, pass inside to Siakam. And Siakam thought he was fouled. Great defense again by Holmgren. Holmgren down a lane, layup, shot.
Oh my God, Holmgren, no good. Own rebound, put back good. Too big. Jeez, this is bad. They might seriously just consider packing it up in the second half and just... Oh, nice. Oh, no! Unbelievable. This is bad. This is bad.
7-footer. Hasn't played that many games. One spot to the other. Twice off the pipes. Sprint down the other end. Be under duress of multiple. Quick second jump and the finish.
Jeez.
Look out, man. What is on the horizon for that young man?
That back-to-back double-doubles in games 3 and 4, including a 15-rebound game. Huge rebounds in the fourth quarter in the victory. Nembhard fouls Gilgeous-Alexander, and they're in the penalty. 2 fouls on Nembhard. And Richard, as you said, 2:29. Games can get away from you when you're playing the OKC Thunder. It's a key 2.5 minutes right now for Indiana.
But it's also for OKC. You've done so much work. You don't want to go into halftime with an 8-point lead, with a 9-point lead. You've done so much work. You've got to finish.
That's not going to
here.
work.
And for Indiana, this is a big 2 minutes. You've had a tough first half. Can you clean this up and try and cut about 6 points off this lead?
Halliburton on the bench. No points, 0 for 4 from the field. Had to lead the game, injured his right leg, but obviously came back. Looked like he had a good bounce to his step, but has not gotten in rhythm yet. Gilgeous-Alexander, meanwhile, 12 points and 4.
Shea at the line, damn near up 20. Crazy, up 18.
11 of 12 from the free throw line. Largest lead of the first half, 18-point advantage. Nembhard finds Turner. A lot of rough possessions right now for Indiana. Nembhard gets inside, draws a foul.
Ooh, that was nice.
Play from Andrew
Nembhard and one.
Play. The Pacers needed that.
They'll probably bring Scott Foster out for the next game.
Yeah, Nembhard has been impressive.
Try to even it out.
Postseason, but even going back to last postseason, the physicalness in which he can drive. We know about his shooting stroke. It improves in the postseason, but he has the ability to play through contact and defend at a high level.
We talk about being in good defensive position. I thought Holmgren and Caruso were sensational. Nembhard just tougher.
Caruso's got Matherin on him. Kicks it to Hartenstein. Keeps it down to Shea. 11 seconds on the shot.
Alexander double team. Cason Wallace lines it up. That won't go. Holmgren another rebound. Trying to gather. Ball taken away. Good play from Siakam. Here comes Mathurin. Ahead of steam. Drives inside and draws the foul on Caruso. Oh, 2 free throws for the Pacers. Caruso clearly annoyed.
This is just in transition. This is where Matherin's at his best. Young.
That was actually freaking. Oh, if that would have went, that would have been amazing.
But I'm going to say one more thing. Tyrese Halliburton is sitting on the bench in the final 2 minutes, and he only has 1 foul. So I'm starting to wonder, even if you're trying to come back, go back there, get some early treatment. Get some early treatment right now.
You're welcome to say much more than one more thing, by the way.
Oh, well, we got a couple more hours left.
Meanwhile, Mathurin misses. Bradley comes back in. Miles Turner will sit down. Halliburton on the bench. We'll keep a close eye on that leg. It didn't seem to be bothering when he returned. But a rough first half. He has been sensational in the playoffs with an occasional off game.
Mathurin in and out on the freaking free throw. Oh, they get another shot, though. Bradley out to Siakam. He's going to pull a quick high arcing 3. No good. Long rebound.
Yet another free throw that Oklahoma City does not rebound it.
Gilgeous-Alexander blocked by Siakam. Bradley throws it ahead to Mathurin. Mathurin ahead of steam, drives inside. Layup, he missed it. Wiggins the rebound. Wiggins steps back 3. Bradley off the dribble. Drives down the lane. Shot blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Mathurin with the rebound. They're doing all this without Hallie. This is tough. Bradley blocked, fouled by Shea. Woof.
He gets the foul there, but he's had a couple of blocks in the restricted area.
I love to see Tyrese Halliburton coming back in this game to finish off this last minute. But here, again, Indiana is also relentless. They're going to try and keep coming. This is a 48-minute team. We've seen it all postseason. Doesn't matter, a 15-point lead for these guys, that's nothing. They've done it in their sleep.
Well, they've missed 4 free throws, the Pacers. Bradley connects on that. As Halliburton's going to come in for the final minute.
Hallie coming back in.
So Bradley signed a 10-day contract back in March. Only played 14 regular season games, played 8 early playoff games before he injured that left hip. He gives him good size. He played for OKC back in 2021. But hadn't played in the NBA for 2 years prior to signing with the Pacers. Was in the G League last year.
Free throw for Bradley is good.
13-point game. It feels like it should be much more if you're the Thunder.
Shea,
Talking about this all half.
guarded by Nemhard. How are they back within 13?
Hanging around.
Shea getting clamped. Pick and roll. Doubled.
Alexander looks.
Steps through, kicks it back to an open Kaysen Wallace for 3, and he drills it. You can't leave shooters open like it's just. What are we? I understand wanting to double Shea, but that's a bridge too far. Halliburton with the ball. Backdoor pass to Siakam. Hand off to Mathurin. Try to draw a foul. No, not going to get her. Bradley with the boards. Bradley can't get it. Bradley to the ground. Saves it to Nemb. 19 seconds. Hey, how about you guys hold for the last shot, you effing bozo? Hold for the last shot. Okay, hold for the last shot. No? Okay, let's let them have 9 seconds. Okay. Okay.
Shot clock turned off. No fouls to give here. SGA fires, and that will end the first half.
14-point deficit. It could be a lot worse. NGL.
But only down by 14. Halliburton scoreless, 0 for 5. Siakam had 10 points to lead the Pacers. Meanwhile, the 2 All-Stars for OKC getting it done. The Kia halftime report. That's the gang coming up.
All right, let's listen to Stephen A. Smith, who was playing Jenga during the game.
Game 5. This series tied at 2 games apiece. A chance to move within 1 game of winning.
45-59. Poison Ivy says, Gabe, I bet $1 on DraftKings, and so far my bet's cooking. I can win $550 if that happens. I'm going to lose my mind. What was your bet? How do you turn 1 into 550? That's a good question, Luis. I think tonight you got to give the meat off to SGA. You know? But yeah, OKC should definitely be up more than they are. 14 is a godsend for the Pacers right now. Let's see if Sundo... Nope. No Zesto yet. You know? A 18-leg parlay? Good Lord. Let's take a look at the stats here. Why do you sound like you're underwater?
Just in time for Red Panda.
There we go. Finally.
Now,
The Sundo
Now, I know you are so excited for
has come back
just in time, bro.
to
The
Suns
music that she
Valley.
plays is so great, bro.
Let's listen. Wow.
The iconic Red Panda. How old is she? How old do you think?
She looks, and for an Asian, that's crazy. She looks 60 plus, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, how do you think she is, though? For
Which
real?
means she's probably 95.
That's what I'm saying.
If
All
she's
right, Red
Asian and looks 60,
Panda age. No, that's not that Red Panda. Wrong.
Panda,
Crystal
panda,
Liu
panda,
was born
panda,
in
panda,
1970 or 1971. She's a Chinese American acrobat who performs under the stage name Red Panda. So 71 or 70?
70
don't really
or
have an exact-
71.
Yeah, they don't have an exact date. They don't give us one. So she's either born in 1970 or 1971 because she did because you know they don't. So she started at the age of 7, bro.
Makes sense.
That's why she's the GOAT. That's why she's the GOAT. The GOAT.
She is the goat of kicking bowls up to her head.
So she's 55 or 56. Or 55 or 54.
Really?
So, if my math is right, from 70.
Well. Poison Ivy says, when do y'all think the KD trade happens?
As soon as the
He
season's
thinks
over.
before Friday. Well, I mean, I thought it had to be after the season's over, bro. But with that Desmond
After that Bane
Bane
deal. I mean,
trade,
I
it's
think
like-
I think it can be agreed to. I don't think it can be.
Okay, you're
done
right.
yet.
You're right.
But that Desmond Bane trade definitely changes a lot of things, especially the Royce O'Neal deals and the Grayson Allen deals. If those are going to happen, like you're able to. I'm not saying you're going to get 4 first-round picks, but you're able to demand something for those players.
Right.
You can demand at least a first for Grayson, or a first for Royce if you
For
really
Royce,
wanted to. So.
yeah. I can see
It-
teams
late
playing.
first. It could be late, late first.
Right,
whatever,
right,
you know?
right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. You can definitely demand one of those now. And you can definitely, so I mean, you can definitely get yourself some picks in the meantime if you really wanted to. So I think if those reports are out there, that's good news that your Suns are at least your Suns front office is at least considering the future in these trades. So you might as well at this point do it and clear your books. I think they're wanting to do it because of the Bradley Beal deal. Like, what's the point of carrying those 2 contracts if you still got to pay Bradley Beal and you're not going to move him?
Right.
You might as well just start making as much space as you can along with KD. But see, OKC got their lick back.
Yeah, they came
Good
out
Lord.
here balls to the wall, bruh. They came out here
And Grace
going
to Orlando for
brazy.
Jonathan Isaac. I don't want to send for different players like that. I want to send for draft capital, if we're being honest. Like, I like Jonathan Isaac, though, so I wouldn't be mad about that. But
he's lengthy. What did he do last year? How did he look?
I'm looking up his stats right now. Actually, as a matter of fact, I was doing that.
The question is, with Red Panda, would you smash?
Bro.
You'd smash Doris Burke. You'd have to smash that.
Bro, maybe.
Don't say maybe.
See here. So Jonathan Isaac, how old is he? He's 6'10". Ooh, yeah. I might go for that.
Arms long as the day is. We got a final boss, Emperor Roy Maivia.
Played 71 games, average 15 minutes.
I'd rather him over Bull. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but
sure. I mean, you can make Jonathan Isaac happen, but I would much rather get draft picks. But I wouldn't be mad about that. So, Poison, I'll give you. I'll nod that. I'll nod to you on that one. I'd much rather have the draft capital, but I wouldn't be upset.
You gonna read Sweet Baby Roy's VIP?
At work, fellas, need some Suns trades to happen. Thanks for the super chat, my guy. Appreciate you.
What do you do for work again, Roy? We keep forgetting. Busy wants a wrench slid his way, by the way.
Red Panda the GOAT, baby.
Busy's been squawking about VIPs. I mean, wrenches.
Yeah, see that. He's like,
whoa!
Sorry. No can do.
Hell of a slide there.
No can do, Busy.
What the hell did Busy do to not deserve a wrench?
Like you said, they want Zesto. Like they're not getting it. So
they're not getting Zesto.
They can want what they want, but they're not getting Zesto.
They're asking for Zesto by name while you're gone, bro. They're like,
Zesto by name. We're weird. We want weird shit to happen. Shut up.
Are we gonna get Zesto or not? You got them hooked on Zesto, and then you just took Zesto away. How do you think they feel? It's like losing a family member, bro. You know? Like Zesto is like a lot of these dudes in this chat don't have dads, and Zesto was a fill-in for their dad, and then you took him away, and now they have double issues. I really just wish I knew where Zesto was, because I would go back and find it and clip it, but I don't know. Blop says, plus you have to fight me for a wrench first. Blop doesn't even want a wrench, because Blop knows what he'll do. He'll Thanos snap everyone out of existence. Come up with a trade he don't like, you gone. You know, Blop, there's actually this place in Omaha. Growing up, it was my favorite. If I ever went, like whenever I go back to Omaha, if I can ever go there, I'd go there immediately. Like I would take it over Dairy Queen or anything. There's a place in Omaha called Zesto's, and it's ice cream shop, bro. And they do like a Blizzard knockoff that's better than a Blizzard. You know? I agree, Wanikin. He's greedy. Sundo is greedy. That's his one human flaw. He's greedy with Zesto. Only wants to do Zesto in the mirror in his bathroom, right?
Do Zesto in the mirror, okay?
Yes, you do. Yes, you fucking do.
Real comfortable. Okay? I do whatever I want to do, all right? So you can do me a favor. You can shut up.
Shut up.
You can shut up.
Stop it.
You can shut up. You can sign the damn contract.
Sign the contract, Flair. Final Ross, Roy Boss, Emperor Maivia, Sweet Baby Roy.
Even the new people in the chat.
So Wes is just a busy man, you know. Wes comes around when it's Suns time.
Wes come around when it's exactly. When it's Sun season, you'll see Wes again. He don't need to be watching. He don't want to watch no finals.
Yeah. We don't want to ask too much.
No one wants to look at Discord Joker.
Well, I might as well. While I'm here. Whoa, Jordan Ott at what? Like,
hey, bro, that's for delete that
Fashion
shit, bro.
Square.
No. We're deleting that. We're not doing that. We are not, and I repeat, we are not doing that. Okay. You're not getting me lit aflame by the Lord Almighty, bro.
Bro, speaking of which,
just
I saw
delete it.
Yesterday, when you left Discord, or 2 days ago when you finally left Discord in the morning, the next clip I watched of Vince McMahon was him going into the church
I'm blocking this
drinking
man.
the holy water.
I am blocking Inferno right now.
And saying if he's not gonna bring hell, he's saying he's gonna make Stone Cold's life a living hell. And if that's not true, then God strike me down where I stand. And Shade takes a step to the side. And the quote for the video was, "All I needed to know about Vince McMahon, I learned the first time he ever went to a church." Oh.
How do you hide messages on here? I don't want to see this garbage.
Man.
You know who wouldn't do anything like that, disrespectful to the Lord God Almighty like that?
Wes.
Burner would never. Okay. Burner has the decency to not do that. And Diego.
Burner's
they
the
may
OG
be
gooner.
They aren't blasphemers.
That's true.
What does that matter, Inferno?
And he's Mexican.
Oh, what does that matter? Oh
it's
my
a double
God,
whammy.
This dude's trying to hit all the qualifiers.
Yep.
Oh, Roy, that's not expected of you. Wait, Sundo, he's Mexican, busy said. You guys are so funny. Wait, there's more. He's Mexican. Wait, there's more.
He's also short-sighted.
Oh man, I love it here.
I got some sleepy wiener dogs in this room with me. Noodles. You're sleeping too? Okay, baby girl. You stay asleep. Yeah, OKC, bro, they just came out and just punching. And the Pacers, they have no Halliburton, basically. Halliburton 0 for 5. Hurt his calf and had like a belt around his waist. You know? Yeah, busy. That's the only other dog I have other than hot dogs is a rot dog. He's a rotten Weiler. A hot rot. A spoiled rotten Weiler. What up, Chris Stew? I like pit bulls. I don't know. I don't think I would ever get a pit bull if I had another dog or smaller dogs or a cat. Because pit bulls, I know people don't like to hear this because pit bulls are super sweet and angelic 99% of the time. But their inbreeding history creates a little problem where sometimes the same cat or small dog that they've been friends with their whole life moves wrong out of the corner of their eye and they turn into apex predators and spray their blood all over the walls. I've heard too many stories. But I've lived with a pit bull, and it was just the pit bull. The pit bull was the only dog, and he was the shit. His name was Droopy. No joke. Not a joke. Major Awesome says, who cares where bum Durant wants to go? It's not just about that, Major. If we owned his contract for more than 1 year, it would be like that. If we could send him to a team for 2 years, guaranteed, or 3 years, even better. But he can just tell a team, hey, don't trade for me. If you do, I'll be there 1 year and I will leave you high and dry. And then they will give us way less capital in that trade. So he's got power. Metro, I feel bad. You know what? I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. Pugs are ugly. And I'm tired of acting like they're not. Okay?
Pugs are ugly, and I'm tired of pretending that they're not. It's crazy.
They're ugly. Their faces are ugly. I don't make the rules. You know? So, like, look at Sundo's dogs. Sundo's dogs have beautiful characteristics. You think Sundo wants some Men in Black alien looking ass dog running around his house barking orders? I don't think so, Metro.
Yes, but we don't know if he's right or not. But for Tyrese Halliburton, him being on the floor, that's a big...
I know, I've heard it as well. They're so ugly, they're cute. They're so ugly, they're cute. I could imagine they're an acquired taste and you get used to them and they become cute to you. That's how dogs are, because dogs are the best, you know? French Bulldogs? Ugly. I know they're one of the most expensive dogs on the planet. I like English Bulldogs. I think English Bulldogs are ugly cute. Little fatties, you know? I love a fat dog. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh, great start.
English Bulldogs, top notch. What up, Chris? French Bulldogs, I don't get it. Like me and Chris's best friend, Nick, he has French Bulldogs, and it's like, what are we doing? I get you can sell them for a lot of money, but American Bullies are cool too. I like American Bullies.
Nimhard back to Halliburton. Corner. Turner. Siakam, not Turner. My bad. Siakam driving. Siakam. Wow.
Ref's going to be trying to get this game a little closer. I appreciate that.
Picked the wrong Scott Foster.
Again, Pascal Siakam, maybe it's that left hand that they're saying. Again, not too much there. But again, these are moments. Like you see one play, you see
I'm strictly a German breed dog. You know what I mean?
Racist.
Type shit.
And he doesn't have much there. Obviously, he makes something with it.
But he's missed 9.
They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. That's your favorite song, isn't it? I can tell.
The confidence level is, my name is Tyrese Halliburton, and I'm going to help lead my team. I don't care if I miss shots. I'm going to keep putting that pressure because I have belief in myself.
Caruso trying to put on
Your boy Caruso out to Chet. Back to Caruso.
substitutions.
Baseline blocked off the backboard. Dort with the rebound.
Gildas Alexander gets it back. Shot clock now down to 8.
In fact, I should have just gave you a really good idea there, Inferno.
Looks like he's got a good bounce to his step, drives in the paint.
So that's more like a Saint Sundo. I like that.
Finds Siakam. Pass inside.
I like that.
Back out. Open three. Neesmith nails it.
Come on, how good a possession.
Now I'm looking for Hitler Sundo, if I'm being completely honest.
That's disrespectful too. Don't do that.
To me,
Williams back up top. Lou Dort.
Dort for 3.
Banks it in. A little bit of a shrug from
This game's over, bro. He just hit a backboard
Lou Dort
3.
just hit a bank 3 like that, dude.
His defense, as usual, been superb. He's been guarding Halliburton, has done a sensational job. Siakam on
They don't understand the thing Sundo says on Twitter.
Turner's going to try 3. He's been struggling from there. Not back.
Ooh, Turner with the 3. He got it right back. They're down 11.
Pacer ball movement.
Man, maybe I'm
And
speaking
they
too
all
soon
get
here.
11. They're fine.
There you see a foul. Neesmith trying to fight through a screen.
Major says, is Doris Burke cute when she's at her fighting weight?
The ball has
Sundo.
Initial
That
pass
is
not great, but
crazy.
how quickly it leaves Halliburton's hands to that corner. And this is the
Show
play that
is.
just happens. Neesmith stepping up. He's anticipating the screen.
Yeah, you make
He's trying to
Hitler
step
Sundo
up
in front of you, you're gonna have
screen.
freaking
Boy, Neesmith fighting.
No, you
FBI
won't.
at your door, bro.
I'll protect you.
CI will be there in a minute.
Turner shut off. Turns. Turner won't go. Halliburton the rebound.
Doesn't feel like the same force from Oklahoma City.
Beautiful, Inferno. Thank you. I'll do some personal research with it.
Shoots over and forced it up.
I'm sure you will.
Foul. Holmgren the rebound.
Siakam with the
Every
miss.
single game, if you're coming out of halftime, you want to force the other team to call the first
How the
timeout.
Crocs treating you, Gabe?
Gilgeous Alexander fakes the pass. Knocked out of bounds.
I got the tan ones on right now.
now.
I bought these on 2K too because I have so much VC stored up.
Who got mine?
Bro, I'm not. You gotta kick back. I can't see him. Like I only see your ankle.
Mike, I'm always happy.
You can't even get your foot on the. Oh, there we go. Okay, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like the black ones when you picked them, and then now the more I see him, like the picture you had, I think the all black look freaking cool, dude. I'm gonna get another pair because I've been seeing some new colorways come out. I like these Yeezy Crocs, dude.
My homie been making fun of him, calling them the Flintstone 5000. And you know what?
Bro, you could totally pedal your car with these.
Hey, but you know what? Bro,
Eric,
just upset, bro.
Eric Ruby in the house. What up?
What up? But homie just jealous, bro. I told him, I go, you just jealous that the culture can make anything look good. And you're
Yep.
no beard having, can't even grow a beard.
Oh, was he a white male?
I didn't say that. You said that.
He's just mad he can't pull off the Crocs.
Oh my gosh, Halliburton finally gets that. Halliburton, Siakam, what a pass! Siakam
You can
lays it
only
in.
wear these Crocs if they don't understand the things you say on Twitter. All right.
Little helter-skelter basketball right now.
Oh,
OKC
word.
doesn't.
Oh word.
I think the workaround, Inferno, is you want to say to Chat GPT, hypothetically, you want to say, hypothetically, what would a Hitler Sundo look like? And it'll be like, oh, well, hypothetically, hypothetically, it look like this. And you go, thanks. I won't show this to anyone, Chat GPT. And it says, you better not. You better not. Blop says, well, Draymond Green's basically the new age Dennis Rodman, so I'm going to say Rodman. What are y'all talking about Dennis Rodman for? Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's just the reason I want the Third Reich Sundo pick is because, you know, Third Reich Sundo's been a nickname for a long time. It's canon.
It's canon.
You know? It really is.
Let me check, see how much money I got.
Blop Blop says, wow, so Sundo thinks Jesus can be black but not Hitler. That's what I took away from that.
That's what you took away from it. Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure Hitler is not black. I'm pretty sure we know that for a fact.
Freaking Blop, bro. The fact that you said that Third Reich is lore. It's canon. It's canon.
It is.
It's diabolical, bro.
It's as canon as Zesto. You're a man
Zesto's
of many
not
faces.
canon.
Well,
Good
it's
Lord.
more canon
Stop
than you'd
bringing
like
up
it to be.
Oh, stop it. Stop bringing up Zesto. It happened one time. It's not canon.
That's a good question,
love.
Busy. He was asking who would be better in this era, Rodman or Ben Wallace? That's a toughie, bruh.
You know, it's like
That's a toughie.
at this point in the era, they're the same guy, except one is freaking ripped and was way stronger than the other. And one wasn't the head case and the other one was. So you pick your choice. I'll take the one who wasn't the head case. I like Ben Wallace. That was my guy.
That's a really tough decision because, like, I wish I could take my
Ben Wallace stood up Shaq in Shaq's prime. So give me Ben Wallace.
Yeah. That's a really
Like
tough
he was going
call.
toe to toe with Shaq at 6'8", 6'9" as a center. That's wild.
But
The only thing Ben Wallace did was fight the Pacers before they decided to fight the fans.
yeah, that's really tough, man, because it's hard to pass on Ben Wallace, dude. You know? And Rodman was a head case. So if it was the Suns and I was worried about, like, yeah, but Rodman is the greatest rebounder of all time.
Alexander in just his third year. Full court pressure.
Shea got Nemhard on him.
Defense in this series has been just terrific.
Kicks it to J-Dub. Deep three. Drills it. I mean, 15 points. Again, deficit.
Such a groove the last 3 games.
It didn't take us long to add to that shot chart we just showed.
Nemhard
Knows how to play
to
on-
Hallie. Has Hallie scored? He has not. Hallie to Nem. Uh-oh, down to Turner. No good, but he's going to the line.
Jay Williams, better known as J-Dub.
But you talk
That's
about
what I was thinking, Metro.
one of the superstars in this league.
That's what I was
Takes his time.
thinking.
He's shot ready. He knows if that ball touches his hand, he is going
Or,
to
yeah, make Zesto. So that would be turn Sundo into Jackson Mahomes.
ready to shoot.
Oh my gosh, no that
Because
that might
Zesto
actually be
is
funny.
Zesto
Sundo
is Jackson Mahomes.
Jackson Mahomes, bro. And then make sure that I'm behind bars.
And put him with
Dynamic defensively.
Mrs. Mahomes.
Game 3 down the
Brittany
stretch.
Mahomes.
And the one thing that's
You seen Brittany Mahomes lately?
Her new cannons.
Clearly, she got some work done.
Her new WMDs she's got strapped to
I don't know what you're
her.
talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither. I've never noticed. Giant bazookas strapped to her chest.
Striking distance, or certainly Pacers striking distance.
You know?
I know everybody says like, "Oh, Brittany Mahomes, she's not." She's stop it.
Can't get at the fall.
Well,
Turner the rebound, nice save.
it's just her personality. You know, personality goes a long way. Like Cardi B would be a dime piece if her personality wasn't so weird and crazy. You know, Doja Cat would be a dime piece if she wasn't a literal demon inside a human's body. You know,
Halliburton to Siakam, kicks it out in the corner.
Siakam over to Nemhard, back to Neesmith, over to Halliburton.
Does she have a new look, or did she just have 3 kids?
Leans underneath left-handed.
No, bro. That's not what. That's not the type of boobies you get from 3 kids.
What are you talking? How do you know, bro? You're a man, okay? You don't know.
Because them boys were looking firm.
Bro said
firm to the touch. Okay? They was sitting up a little too much. No judgment. I don't have a problem with it.
Bro.
Pretty sweet.
Actually, I'm pretty sure she's older than Pat Mahomes.
I thought they were the same year. Maybe she was a senior when he was a junior or something.
I don't. Let me check.
And the responsibility and how he accepts that's what's most impressive. Now
she's 29.
You've got to step up and figure out a way to get.
Hey, Grok would do it. Grok doesn't. Grok will send his heart out to you. Okay. You could probably try Grok.
You're supposed to be making Zesto now, Inferno.
His team within 11.
He missed that whole conversation.
Turner had it, lost it. Holmgren trying to get it.
Uh-oh.
And a loose ball foul.
Loose ball foul on who? Of course, Pacers.
So Turner picks up the foul, his third.
Supposed to say make Sundo, but make him Jackson Mahomes.
Boy,
and make sure I'm doing a stupid TikTok dance while I'm in it.
Seriously, we're going to start calling that.
But that's the rugby.
And that's the closest y'all will get to Zesto ever.
Two guys on the floor, the ball's on the floor, anything goes.
I agree.
Are you trying to tell me that wasn't a foul?
Well, I mean, there was certainly contact there, but usually
Bismack said he was on the edge.
Caruso launches a three.
He needed a therapist, you know. He felt like maybe he was going to have to unalive himself, and then Zesto saved him.
So he couldn't get balance to get this shot.
And yet you won't bring Zesto back.
He's got interior position, but look at Bradley's got his left arm hooked. It's very hard to shoot the basketball.
They locked arms like they're trying to take a prom picture, DB. Just going round and round.
Hartenstein misses the first free throw.
Maybe I could give Zesto's voice a chance. I feel like I remember the Zesto voice.
Enjoying the action, what has been a compelling series. By the way, on your
let's clear the pipes here.
It was purple. I had it matched Selena Collins' dress. That's what it was.
I'm not surprised.
Really, I wish I could just find the video.
12-point game, 6.5 remaining. Halliburton. DJ McConnell back in. McConnell often such a big spark. Off the bench, Halliburton can't get it, gets his own rebound.
It's just a Jackson Mahomes impression. Uh-oh. Don't look now. It's a 9-point game, Yundo.
I've been noticing.
J-Dub fouled.
That's a good Halliburton hustle play. Just try and find a way to contribute. But he just picked up.
Hey, everyone. It's Jackson Mahomes.
Now, look, I played with Jason Kidd.
I'm here with Brittany. LOL. JK. It's not zesty enough.
Because he would focus so much on getting everyone involved.
There's a certain lisp that I'm not getting. You know?
How important that scoring aspect is. So, yes, Tyrese Halliburton is making the right plays, the right pass, but sometimes being too unselfish is being selfish.
Bro really has the most douchiest TikTok ever.
Who?
Jackson Mahomes.
That's your boy, though.
As Williams continues his outstanding night, lead back up to 11.
And Shea getting a rest here, Mike.
Early third like he did early first. Dort on Halliburton.
Mathurin drives left. Euros right-handed blocked. Uh-oh, there's the steal, though. Trying to dribble through too many people. Topping for Thrizzle. Giggity! It looked good. Mathurin with the board. Slapped out by Caruso.
But another 50-50 ball. Indiana playing extremely hard. Oklahoma City's got to make sure they're matching the force that Indiana's playing with right now.
Well, let me say this, DB. That middle of the floor for both teams, when you're trying to bring it up in transition, that is a dangerous zone for both teams.
That three-pointer off the mark.
Here we go. I got you. Right here.
You got us? You found it?
It's Jackson, and I'm back to show you my new favorite phone case with Casetify. It is actually my favorite phone case, and I'm so excited to have it. It has these 4 little bumpers, which makes it very shock absorbent without being bulky at all. Literally so thin.
McConnell gets into the paint. Nicely by Wiggins.
Music's not loud enough.
What a delight. Busy says sounds just like Zesto.
Another turnover.
We got a foul
What up,
right
QP?
here.
So true.
TJ McCollum, Dort.
Time for Zesto in the Discord.
I wish people at home knew the amount of skill to go high off that glass.
What the F is
Yo.
that, Inferno? Is that Kid and Play, Sundo?
Right? Hold on. Put the picture up. Hold on. Hi guys, it's me, Zesto, and I'm here with my best friend Gabe, and we're watching the OKC Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers, and I swear that I know, blah, blah, that was just the dumbest foul ever. Done.
You might have just saved someone's life.
That's my new album. I'm just gonna put the picture over the webcam and start doing Zesto.
Is that supposed to be Jackson Mahomes' hair? Is that what that is? I think I just...
Hi guys, it's me, Zesto, here again, and as you can see right now, the Indiana Pacers are trying to make a comeback, but OKC's just not having it. They're way too more physical than the Indiana Pacers. Look at this old man waving his hands back and forth.
Wait till my wife sees my new wallpaper.
Oh.
Wait till anyone sees my new wallpaper. Oh, shite. Man. Oh, the hunger's setting in, Sundo.
Oh, you're hungry?
Some
Did you not get
hunger
your
pains.
daily wing intake?
No, the wings sound terrific. Somebody mentioned Wendy's earlier, and I was like, dude, I'm hungry enough to eat Wendy's. It's been years since I've had Wendy's. Also been years since I've had horse meat, which is Burger King. What's the last fast food you had, man?
That's a really good question.
No Zambuki, that was Zesto talking. Completely different animal.
All NBA, NBA All Defense, and he has been magnificent in his first NBA Finals.
I think Chick-fil-A counts
Impressive to watch.
as
Not
fast
only
food.
just
What
the
up, Fernando?
Collective growth of this OKC team, but the individual growth of every single player on this roster. That's one of the reasons why Coach Mark Daigneault is Coach of the Year.
Wiggins, floater. Oh my gosh, no good. McConnell trying to drive. Hits a fader in the mid-range. Oh my gosh. 11-point lead for the Thunder. Nice snatch back from Williams out to Caruso. No good. Rebound, Hallie. Hallie with 2 points now.
game one, OKC led by
McConnell, midi. Good again. They're within 9.
At that right hand, hard
Busy wants to know what Sundo had for breakfast.
Egg and eggs. Okay, keeping it simple.
Just the staples, folks. Deep 3 Wiggins is probably good. Wow, he normally hits that. Caruso for 3. Too high. McConnell with the rebound.
Brings it up with 4 minutes remaining here in the third.
Kind of going to hit him with the white boy special.
Again, it'd be 3 in a row.
Ooh,
3
okay.
buckets from McConnell in a row. And it's 7.
At the scorer's table, the last several possessions, you've not scored, and your best players just waiting.
Oh, that's a charge!
A whistle and a blocking foul called on.
I was hopeful.
But TJ McConnell
I was
been
hopeful.
integral to the success of this team as a second unit point guard. Excellent navigation. He is so good north to south. And then he's
But Busy.
He knows, okay, the big has
Once
gotta
you
come
start
out to me.
dabbling in other burger restaurants, it's hard to go back to the king.
You think this is an automatic shot block?
And they have to make it fresh. You have to get lucky at the timing of the day, you know.
On Mather, not on Williams, so
You get old king, it's rough. And plus,
two free throws. That's his first.
it doesn't feel good after you eat it. That's my issue with Burger King. It really does feel like you ate a bag of horse
The
meat.
time in the game, almost every single one
You know?
so far in this finals. This is where OKC seems like they start to slow down their intensity, whether it's fatigue. whether
Yeah,
it's
Zambuki, it used to be bomb back in the Dizzy.
Jalen Williams now.
Nah, some places you feel just fine. Busy, not fast food usually. Some are worse than others. Carl's Jr. is so hitting where I live, but I feel like I ate a bag of but I feel like I ate a bag of packing peanuts when I'm done with that meal. Uh-oh, Chet with the putback yonk. That was big.
12 offensive rebounds for OKC.
Yeah, COVID made it so where a lot of fast food restaurants could freaking jack up their menu and not care because they knew they were going to sell food regardless. COVID did that to a lot of companies, if we're being honest with this, bro. Like, they just figured, people are going to buy this stuff regardless, even if we don't need to do anything. There's no effort that needs to be had.
To go high off the glass.
The only fast food restaurant out there that's actually still doing new stuff consistently is Taco Bell. And that's because it's easy for them to do that. Here's our new tortilla chip thing that we just made.
17 points in game one.
Turner to
The Screech
McConnell.
Loop is from Taco Bell, though. I can't wait for them to bring those back because them is fire. McConnell for 3. Bang!
Little McConnell. And Chet lost his shoe because his feet and ankles are too skinny to fill them out properly. Caruso. Looking for Shea. Gets it to him. SGA step back and Toppin's face. My God.
Final Form Zesto's in the Discord.
Toppin with the put back. They're down 6, Sundo. Mather looks like he got hit by something. With the Caleb Williams nails.
Not the Caleb Williams.
And the nose ring. I'm loving the chain. Can we turn the Eagles into something a little bit zestier?
McConnell's just been amazing.
Helicopter. Nya, nya.
Brilliant player off the bench. He's become one of the best bench players.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not really. Sounds Schwarzenegger-esque, though.
The Kermit.
Loose ball foul.
The Amigo Kermit.
They give him TJ on a loose ball foul?
Not for a violation. Nope, a foul.
Flamingos are zesty. That's for show. That's a for show right on.
Third foul.
Who's baby girl in the crowd? My
Lakers
goodness.
couldn't jump very high. That's not a
Shea with the miss. Shea with the miss.
Mike, I'm going to protest that.
That's an unusual call. Is there contact? Absolutely. It didn't look deliberate, but
No.
you never passed T.J. McConnell.
If I'm TJ, I'm saying that was a poor jump ball. That's your fault. That's why I got the foul.
Free throw's good.
Back to 7. Indiana right back.
Chris, I wish I knew, man. I'd be
Having a great
making a
third
video
quarter.
about exactly that. I just don't know.
The rebound.
So up in the air.
But they've had great burn
Man,
with TJ
that was a bad
running the
miss
point.
right there. They needed that.
Halliburton nursing that right leg.
Ball poked away. Siakam
Wow.
comes up with it. Here's McConnell, one man to beat, goes inside. Left
McConnell lefty.
points in 16
Wow.
He's their leading scorer with a minute to go here in this third quarter.
Shea with the in and out dribble.
Inspiring his teammates once again. A 5-point game. Tried to draw.
Oh!
NBA
Shea
lost, gets back, it draws the
saves it, and he's going to the line. Wow.
foul. So free throws with 126 remaining.
But TJ McConnell continues to be a difference maker. He is applying all
I wish,
kinds of
Michael P.
pressure.
I wish.
Little bump that allows Turner.
They don't want to give up Sohan or number
TJ said
2.
one thing, I'm going to the cup, and I'm going to score.
They're such a patient franchise. They just don't. They don't make mistakes like that. They never give up
Of the game.
more than what they think they can.
TJ as they would
Just like the
Halliburton,
Heat.
because he's the difference in this third quarter.
I need this game to hurry up and get over it.
But bro, the second the Heat relent and say, okay, we'll include Ware, I think he's going to Miami. I think they want Ware, bro.
Who are we going to focus in on?
If we could pull off Kel Ware, I would
Each team with
explode.
stars.
Wow, they're flamingos now, and you definitely look zestier. That's as zesty as it gets.
Some of these guys undrafted, some of them second-round picks on the biggest stage in pro basketball.
Nemhard
Hard.
over to McConnell. Matherin, they need it, Matherin. They don't need a brick, Matherin. They don't need a brick.
Nemhard back in, guarding Gilgeous Alexander. McConnell picks him up.
Uh-oh. Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. Turn around. Fade away. Barbecue chicken. Told you.
2 for SGA. Lead back up to 9.
Told ya. You driving to work?
Yeah.
Rough.
McConnell crossover, gets in the lane, jump shot is good.
Okay, it's TJ McConnell. What do they call that?
As well.
Masterclass?
And a chance
No.
to cut it to 6.
And TJ McConnell, he had 10 points, which was already his career high in a quarter, and now he's got 12, looking to add to that. But what a quarter by him.
Crap. TJ McConnell
Don't
legacy
forget,
game.
Indiana was up by 7 in the going into the fourth quarter, and now you look at where OKC.
Real guys, Sundo has it easy compared to Gabe. What are we talking about here?
The first to ever have 5 steals and 5
It's also
assists
true.
off the bench. He has been
Bismack
such a
just out here
key
just
player
trying to get his
in these
wrench.
NBA finals.
Suck it up to you, bro. He's like, Gabe will give me my wrench if I suck up.
I mean, when it comes to the channel, yeah. When it comes to regular life, hell no. Sundo has kids and a full-time freaking manual labor job.
Literally, 3 of those are all my fault.
Wow.
Tied up. Dangerous pass. McConnell kicks it in
Nice
the
pass to Nemhard. 5 seconds. No!
Too strong turnover.
Rankin says Sundo has pretty. No, that's true. I am pretty.
Shot clock off, no fouls to
Yes, I don't know.
Everybody treats him like they're Chick-fil-A employees.
My pleasure. Okay, that answers your question. That was the last aspect I had. Just literally Chick-fil-A breakfast Saturday. Wow.
Taylor Williams with 3 seconds remaining.
Mather in 3 seconds. Wow.
The Indiana Pacers right back in the game. Led by an unlikely source, TJ McConnell.
Oh, JW, gonna try to get to the cup. How the heck does he make that shot? That's as smooth as Barry White. Go ahead, Truck, don't hurt him.
Here in OKC, he's
Your girl Doris Burke, who you'll never stop simping for.
Look at that man, TJ McConnell. That's a passionate guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just passionate about the game. I'm sure he was saying nice things to all those players on the court.
Fan favorite. What has John Gambadoro been saying, huh? That's who we need to try to get on for an interview. That would be crazy. Sundo.
Metro, I hope Doris Burke is a feature in Kanye's next album.
How many days? Damn. Come on, Gambo. Where's your recent tweets?
Hey. I started to do it in public too. Creating the awareness that it was happening.
Said definitely no KD trade to the Heat. Is that what Gambo's been saying? No trade to the Heat. That means they're not involving Ware. Okay. I was talking to some Heat fans earlier this morning on Locked On Heats Live. And they were just like, look, man, we're not ready to win a title. We're not a KD away in the next 2 years. And I was like, I respect that. If that's how you feel and if that's the truth, why go after KD, you know? Vision says, dinner with Sundo or 10K? $10,000 or dinner with Sundo?
That's an easy answer.
I think this chat's...
We're taking the 10K, bro.
I think the chat's taking the dinner.
I'm sure the chat would take the dinner. They're all a bunch of freaking weirdos.
You know?
Dusty, that's the logical answer. These guys are freaking weird.
They'd be hoping something was going to happen.
Mine would say dinner with Sundo.
Nothing
would happen. So
they're trying to hope something could happen. Notice he didn't say absolutely nothing is happening. He just said nothing. That means there's a chance, guys. Busy says, no question, dinner. I'd ask so many questions.
Just getting back to playing defense, sharing the ball. Whenever you can get stops, it fuels your offense.
McConnell to the rack. Nice find of Siakam in the corner. Oh my God, what a pass. What a pass. It's a 5-point game.
Obviously, we're going to buckle down a little bit more on them, but you know, it's the finals and they're stepping up their challenge. You got to tip your hat and we'll be ready for the fourth quarter.
Thank you, Jay.
All right, Lisa. Gilgeous-Alexander gets
Lefty scoop. Get a stop, Pacers. Come on.
I
don't like that.
McConnell gets inside.
That's a travel, Mike.
Yep.
Come on, McConnell, do
Rare
better.
mistake from TJ McConnell. When you watch him
He's
play
feeling
the
himself.
playoffs last year and this year,
Look at that making
how
excuses for
has he
TJ
not been a
McConnell, though.
full-time starter on
A
the team?
rare mistake for TJ McConnell.
Oh, he
That
traveled.
has nothing to do with him not being a full-time starter. But
Did that go in?
He does the backup because he gives you such a distinct advantage against other teams' backup point guards. That backup point guard, when you come in, he maintains the pace, and that's sometimes what you want.
Shea working on Nemhard, gets a screen from Chet.
Role for him.
Downhill left, over to Wiggins. That is a big three.
And Rick Carlisle quickly calls timeout. He's watched his comeback kids do a great job getting back in the game and wants to stop any quick run to start the fourth.
And after no assists last game, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander getting everybody involved. It's been impressive to watch.
Um,
There's no TV like YouTube TV. And in part by Disney and Pixar's Elio. See Disney and Pixar's Elio only in theaters Friday. Tickets available now.
Did you already have dinner tonight, or are we going to get a mukbang stream?
I might get no mukbang stream. Okay, there's one of us on the stream that is a responsible adult who eats at responsible hours of the day, and it's not you. Okay, so yeah, I've already eaten my fill. I don't eat after 8 p.m. anymore because I don't like pulling up in my sleep.
I got some enchiladas waiting on me. All right. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, this actually turned out being a good series. I really thought that after the first, Indiana was going to pull away, but you know, Scott Foster definitely saved us and made sure that the series was going to be a good series.
So according to Gambo, the Miami Heat are out of the running, at least because they offered something today and the Suns turned it down. Crazy. Hey guys, we got 73 watching. Hit the
really
like
on trying to get a comparable deal for Durant. I just feel like, yes, you can try that.
They're not going to get a comparable, but still, you ask for the moon, you settle for the stars. You say, hey, Sundo, can we mukbang each other? And then you say no, and then you settle for some, hand up the shirt action with you. Look at him act like that sentence didn't register. That's good acting on his part. Really good acting. Let's see, Inferno. Oh my God.
I didn't see the milk, so.
No. I ain't talking milk. Inferno finally sent it to me. And it's glorious, Sundo.
I'm sure it's glorious. Third Reich is ridiculous.
I mean, Sundo. You don't understand. I think you want to see this.
I don't want the FBI coming to my door.
Looks like the
This dude, this version of Sundo looks like people don't understand the things he says on Twitter. But it's so good, Inferno. It's so good. It needs to be shared. It needs to be an emoji. It needs to be a channel emoji for channel members. That's what it needs to be. For whenever you make a racist statement, people can start spamming Third Reich Sundo. We got to get Sundo to agree to let me show it. Siakam to the rack. Lefty lay is good.
Pascal Siakam, he's got 19. Eight-point game. As we begin this fourth quarter, SGA. Shot clock down to 9. Finds Holmgren.
Holmgren with the scoop. No good. No good on the putback, but that's tapped out. I think that's out. They better hurry up. They better hurry up. They better hurry up. They better hurry up. Hurry, 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 ref. Hurry, ref. Yeah.
Don't free Chet as readily.
I'm sending you a text message.
And they're going to challenge the
Okay? I'm sending my heart out to you.
Looks like Halliburton.
Like Elon with this text message. This is just unbelievable.
Let's get down to business.
Don't delete it, you little mealy mouth. Don't delete it. You know you want to share that. You want to show that to everyone you meet.
To be fair, it looks like a Native American.
No, it doesn't. It looks.
It does,
It
bro.
looks like a
It
perfect.
looks like a Native American, bro.
No, it looks like a perfect combination of you and a German painter. Okay?
A German painter who got his feelings hurt.
Yup.
Sucked at it.
Yup. Couldn't get into the art school he wanted to. Decided he knew who to blame. Devin says, so KD's not going to be on our team this week. I think it's possible we find out about the trade before the finals are over, and I think it's possible that right after the finals, it's just like, boom, here's the trade. You're right, he was Austrian, my bad. Haunted Kiwi, an Austrian painter. $77 watching though, Sundo. I'd love it if they hit the like for you and for the Third Reich Sundo pick that I know you want me to show to the chat. It's just so good. And the mustache isn't... You know what it looks like? Can I be completely honest?
Looks like a Navajo.
No. It looks like Alex Jones with a tan. Really looks like a tan Alex Jones. I wouldn't say friendly, Inferno. I don't know if I'd go as far as friendly.
Grabbed it from John Goebel, said, wait. Goebel was looking over to see if there was going to be a challenge. It's almost become accepted as like courtesy that the officials pause for a moment and give a chance for the coaches to challenge. But that's not a rule.
That's not a rule. And look, I understand. Look, if you're Indiana, you're frustrated because you want the opportunity.
Ooh, ball don't lie. Siakam to the rack. Yammy.
6-point game.
Wow.
Okay, so ball
Oh, they got a good break
in that
there.
moment. Not the ball. But ultimately, when you look at this, the referees are giving people moments to see
Chet.
if they want to call a challenge.
Kicks
You
it to
understand why
Wiggs.
Indiana's frustrated because they want to get the ball and go.
Wiggins, Hezzy, pump, step through, no good. Are you kidding me, bro? You've got to be kidding me.
Are you gonna miss KD? We're gonna miss KD, but KD's got to go.
This is a massive moment, and I know it turned out okay because of the turnover.
Nothing to do with us
We're
missing
that
it.
bad that he has to go. We're that bad.
Between them winning
You
the
know.
possession because they won the challenge.
2 fouls on Siakam. Another good game off the bench for Wiggins. He's got 12 points.
Now, if you don't mind, Sundo, I'd like to hit the little girls' room before you abandon me. Unceremoniously put me in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Brought to you by American Express. Game 6 back in Indianapolis Thursday, 8:30 Eastern Time start. And next Wednesday, the NBA draft first round. And Thursday, the second round.
So Hartenstein comes back in. I was making the point just a couple possessions ago that Chet doesn't
Bruh,
get
what's
the
up?
separation for Shea on the screening action that Hartenstein does. The Indiana Pacers have picked up their defensive pressure. You've got to
Wiggins
have
taking
the
free throw good.
ability to get Shea loose off that initial screen.
Wiggins, who had
Halliburton
18
bringing
points
the
in
ball
game 2.
up.
He's got 14 points here in game 5. Thunder backed up by 8.
Halliburton
Halliburton throws it in.
throws it in. What a pass. Bucket good for Indiana. Inbound to Shea.
Still has not had a field goal, but his team's only down 6.
Shea blocked by Siakam, but Wiggins gets the rebound. Wiggins shoots no good. Rebound Siakam. Siakam bringing the ball up. Siakam driving. Siakam fouled. Siakam shot up. No good.
That's going to be his 4th, and Siakam to the free throw line.
Boy, Mark Dagno earlier in the series could not have been more complimentary of Pascal Siakam in help defense. He likened him to Draymond Green.
What a block.
That timing, that length, those instincts, and then one of the most dangerous transition guys attacking the body. And again, that length and important.
What a floater, bro.
For the end when he doesn't get it in, but just the opportunity.
So close.
The young man from Cameroon, who has had quite the NBA career for somebody who didn't play basketball.
Free throw good.
Been the NBA's most improved. He's been an all-star. He's been all-NBA. And he's been an NBA champion with the Raptors. This is his 2nd year in Indianapolis.
Unceremoniously put in a position I'd rather not be in. Yeah.
Siakam from Toronto. And it's
President
from
Jack
Sacramento.
Tony
He's
Hill.
turned this franchise around. 9 points in the 4th quarter already.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Michael.
Rises to the top.
A 4-point game.
Always rises. Yeah.
Layup won't go. Knocked out of bounds, but a whistle and a foul as Williams gets knocked down.
You can see players sit down on that sideline a little bit long. Mathurin was putting so much pressure on him. It was a little bit.
Is that a foul? Who fouled him? Oh! Okay.
Coffee in the big time. Yeah.
Williams clearly shaken up. He's taken a number of tumbles. He's going to go to the line. His team right now clinging.
This game's getting close.
There was just something about these Indiana Pacers.
All right, maybe at the end of the stream, I'll flash the picture of if Sundo was an Austrian painter that started World War II.
30-point game for Jalen Williams.
So in the 4th quarter, the last game, Oklahoma City did a better job leveraging their 2 best players down the stretch. You went a lot of Shea Gilgeous and Jalen Williams.
There are reports on X coming out.
Trying to get the matchup
Like what, Stu?
Already a better job getting Siakam the basketball in the 4th.
Don't get us all boned up.
Rebound got tangled up with Bradley, who picks up.
This guy never checks Twitter.
The crowd loves Hartenstein here at OKC.
This guy single-handedly started the Third Reich, but won't look on Twitter because Elon sent his heart out to him. Unreal.
Very good free throw shooter, and you still see Hartenstein out there battling as if he knows he's going to miss.
Shea, the swipe through.
Gets away from it. SGA, good help from Bradley. Shot clock winding down.
Oh no, no good SGA.
That look like it's gonna be good.
Right. Hallie, screen from Bradley.
Calling for Nimhard. Now goes the other way. Bradley's open.
Bradley, nice, gets it back to Hallie. Hallie doubled to Nemhard in the corner. No way, no way, no way. Siakam with the rebound. Seriously, bro.
Now puts up a three.
Siakam for three.
Ain't no way!
It's a 2-point game.
You guys remember earlier in the game when I told you that there was going to be a comeback? You guys remember that, or am I just imagining
come back and
things?
retire, take the lead.
Williams gets inside. Hartenstein couldn't tip it, but Wallace grabs it. SGA the drive, back out the door, right side.
How is Jalen Williams that open? How is he that open? Someone needs to be fired for that, bro. That is crazy. Who's playing defense? The Suns? Budenholzer's Suns? You're an idiot.
What I tell you?
Call timeout.
What I say, it's not a comeback until you take the lead, and they blew it. I'm going to bed after that. That was disappointing.
You're just looking for an excuse. You're just looking for an excuse. You're looking for an excuse. And you know what? To be honest, the Pacers are breathing down their necks.
Breathing down their necks.
1 second, Tiger dudes. Got you.
Now, I do need to go to bed. I'll probably end up watching it. I could do a Sundo stream from the bed, but
that'll work.
That's a little too much.
That'll work.
We'll see.
That'll do in a pinch. You just hope that it's over from that point so you could walk away.
Bro, needs to go to bed. Sleepy time. Sweep. Not Suns ball. Why am I staying up? Why am I losing sleep? This is not my investment.
Blah, blah.
All right, I'm going to bed. I'll catch y'all later.
Relax.
Peace out.
Excuse though. He's going to bed, folks. He's making your boy look like he's from Canada on South Park. Ultimate Swoldo returns. Yeah, we'll see if he gives us a Betty Bye stream. I highly doubt it.
Between them.
Indiana has not led since
Mathurin kicks it to Toppin. Back to Mathurin. Screen from Toppin. Pocket pass. Grabbed by Cason Wallace. Foul.
Wallace, his second. Wallace, by the way, has 4 steals in 17 minutes.
Well, this is illegal.
You're not allowed to do that. Rules are rules, DB. Rules are rules.
Maybe a Sundo Musk video or picture. Let me take a look. Hey, Dot. Mathurin floater. No good. That's tough. Rebound Turner. Turner gets fouled. 7-point deficit still.
So Turner, they say, in the act of shooting. Dort picks up his 4th.
Hey, Dot, are you real Scort?
He was trying to get the upward motion there.
Or he was trying to prove to the officials that he was in the act of shooting.
It's a smart play by a veteran. 7:20 remaining. So much time left.
I saw that KD tweeted it. Yeah.
Turner now 5 of 6 from the line. He's got 12 points, 5 boards. Gilgeous Alexander comes in and Nimhard right behind him to guard him.
Who is that he dapped up? Oh, their coach.
Back in with Holmgren.
Your boy Jamal Mosley.
Emotional after they made their first finals since 2000.
Turner with the hit.
By the way, Indiana all of a sudden knocking down
83 watching, guys. Help me out. Please hit that like. We've only got 55 likes. Can we get to 60? Corner 3 from Dortsky. He's been a savior for them, man. Him shooting like this is just crazy. Nemhard. Over to Turner. Uh-oh. Guess it's a Halliburton. Halliburton who's been ice cold and quiet. Scoop lay. Not even close. Turner with the rebound. Fouled.
Down low.
So no surprise. You are going to your two best players on the other end of the floor if you're Oklahoma City. It was steady diet of two-man action. Shea stays away from Jalen, and instead, downhill drive, the pitch to the
You know it, Metro. He's just waiting until Sundo leaves, buying his time.
Dagnall trying to say it's not in the act of shooting, but Halliburton's there at the free throw line.
I didn't think it was a foul on Chet.
Free throw good for Hallie. 96-103.
Let's see, how much contact is here?
What up, Sex Maxwell?
Oh, yeah, that is illegal.
He just left us to go to sleep.
Yes, we do.
Pulled a true Sundo move.
Shout out the truck. Getting it done.
Halliburton 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 0 for 7 from the field. He's got 5.
J-Dub gets a screen here. Oh, Chet almost goes down. Neesmith fighting through screen Smiths. That's tough from J-Dub. Wow. Nemhard bringing it up. Worley, do you need one, man? Hallie to Nemhard, pumping, driving, kicking, stolen. Might need a timeout. That's an and one. Damn. Damn. Guess Whirly Squirrely's a real man with his own VIP.
Good shots, good to great. Don't exist against this team. And then the left.
That was a beautiful left-handed finish, man. Wow.
Jalen Williams downhill. Last 2 games now, 3 games in a row. They've not
That's actually a travel on Williams. Wow, he double tapped his right foot. Crazy. It's a tough call. I didn't see it in real time either. Free throw good. They're back up 11. 6 minutes to go.
But DB is not just out to contest, it's out to steal those passes. That's what makes them unique.
Halliburton, the hesitation, double team, knocked away.
Halliburton is choking.
Alexander with the steal, 19 turnovers.
What a choke artist tonight.
On the drive, kicks it out Williams. Williams to the rack, high off the glass, it's good.
Wow, another timeout, Indiana. Every time they get close, they get slapped away. You think, K-Dot? Does he want to go to Memphis? Is he not going to stop that in its tracks? I haven't heard word one about Memphis being in the running. Nothing at all about that. I don't know. There isn't enough black coffee in the world for me right now. I've had a headache for like 3 days. I'm getting no sleep. Terrible sleep. But it's all good. This series is almost over. Okay. We're almost into the off season. Okay. Who do you guys want us to do our next interview with? I have an interview set up for next week, aka draft week. I got a surprise podcast next week, but we need an interview this week. Who should it be? What up, basketball kid? Yeah, we'll see if the Pacers can get back up there.
Being the guy counted on. I want that pressure.
Pressure is a privilege, is what he says. Ball knocked away by Caruso. Dives on it.
Whoa, Caruso.
Another forced turnover.
How? Neesmith is just playing defense and he fell. Caruso going crazy.
Just these passes. those passing lanes, you see the defender there. Oklahoma City has sped up Indiana unlike any other team that they have played.
Vision. That's not a bad. That's not a bad
even if you look at game 1, the
idea at all.
You would think by here we are in this pivotal game 5, there would be some adjustment.
You got Siakam with 5 turnovers. That was Nemhard's 4th.
Way to think with your noggin.
Down your starting lineup, the turnovers have come.
Oh, Michael, if only we had the type of reach to get Sophie Cunningham on the show.
Goes 1 of 2 from the line. He's got 38. Lead back to 14 after Indiana had cut it to 2 earlier in the period.
Halliburton. Driving left.
Looking for some room. Tied up by Dort.
What are you doing, Halliburton? Halliburton just completely choked this game away.
4 consecutive turnovers on the last 4 possessions. Williams fakes.
Jada back to Shea.
SGA on the drive. Spins, falling away. Shot short. But a foul. And more free throws. The Pacers throw a big punch to start the 4th. And a counter punch here from OKC.
Again, the pressure. Nowhere to go. I see Pascal is trying to post up, but maybe make yourself more available. Once you see your guard under duress, the post up is over. You've got to give him an outlet.
28 points, 9 assists for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. With 5:05 remaining.
I don't know, Chris Stu. I didn't feel like they were too good last game. Last game, they were completely helped along by the refs.
Halliburton here, even with that turnover. You haven't played a ton of TJ Halliburton minutes. And I guess you need Nemhard on the floor for the defense. But TJ had given you such a spark.
Smith hurt himself, fell down. Siakam drives inside.
Siakam to the rack, only one that can score. 99-113.
With under 5 to play. Now, McConnell the big spark to help start this second half rally. The Pacers have one more run in them. Still plenty of time.
Shea stops. Backing down Neesmith. Goes through. No good. Oh, Chet went down hard. Halliburton, no look past the top and for the yam. Maybe one last Fugazi comeback. What do you think?
Felt like he hit the deck because he got shoved.
And Obi Toppin, 11 points off the bench.
Jake Fisher, says Chris Stu. Jake Fisher.
Dort has it. Dort lines up, 3-pointer.
Dort drills a high arcing 3. Dort's been unreal this series. Absolutely unreal, man. Very impressive. Neesmith finally hits a 3. Gets it right back.
Back at 94 feet, Indiana, they're going to make you work to the very last second.
Neesmith hit all those big threes in game 1 of the conference finals at Madison Square Garden. He can get hot. Williams has been hot all night.
J-Dub, turnaround fadeaway. God, that's rough, man. That is rough. That's a quick 40 points. Nemhard gets his shit sent.
Here comes Williams on the attack.
Oh my God, J-Dub almost Dort. No, Toppin gets it. Running out. Gonna Euro and blocked by Chet, but fouled.
3:23 remaining.
This guy has been downhill consistently. Bodies up by Neesmith. He's going to go to the fadeaway. On balance, on point. He is cooking them.
DB, I had a great view for Game 5 in 2016 when Kyrie went for 40, when LeBron went for 40, in a must-win situation. To watch these two young men go out with these type of performances right now, it mirrors that.
The biggest game of his life, and Jalen Williams explodes for 40 points, but so much more. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, steals, defense. We are seeing the emergence of a special young star here in the NBA Finals.
That's a good point, Chris. You know, here's a big reason why I normally don't ever do interviews in the first place. Just kind of like worried, like, will people want to come on the show? I know that's stupid, right? but is it? Like, I hate to admit this, but it's definitely a bit of, I will say, fear of rejection. You know? Like, I don't want to reach out to people and them just ghost me, which is stupid. I should be willing to do that. You know? I should be willing to put myself out there, but I'm just one of those dudes that just doesn't like doing that, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I'm Jake Fisher, I get an invite to this show, and I'm like, I'm Jake Fisher. I don't got time for that. You know? Yeah. I'm sure Stephen A. would come on. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I gotta be more brave with that type of stuff. I'm excited about next week's guest. I don't want to spoil it because maybe it falls through. Such a travel, man.
From the field. Toppin goes 1 for 2.
Turner off the floor. You are indeed going Halliburton.
13-point deficit with 3 minutes and 19 seconds. They've done this before. A lot.
The Thunder taking time off the clock on each possession, time on their side right now.
Shea jab, step back. Caruso with the rebound off the miss. He kicks it to Shea, 9 seconds. Guarded by Siakam, driving left. Oh my God, that's a tough finish. That's ridiculous. Halliburton just being super passive, playing off ball. Kicks it to Siakam. He wants nothing to do with the end of this game. I think he's hurt. That's a telltale sign of an injured player. Hallie working on Caruso, crossing him up. Thought about a deep one. Toppin steps up into a 3. No good. Dunked in hard by Nesmith. Wow. Sending Chet to the ground. That was beautiful.
That is one of the most electrifying
Hey, buddy.
follows I've ever seen. SGA now with 2:09 remaining.
Shea, pick and roll.
Gilgeous Alexander back up top. Williams, three-pointer. Not that time.
Oh, J-Dub thought that was going in. Toppin saved it, almost stepped out of bounds. McConnell had a good pass opportunity. Drops it off to Siakam late, and it's a turnover. That's on you. That's on you, McConnell. You had Siakam cutting, and you could have hit him back door, and you waited. What a dunk by Nesmith. Oh, my God.
Look at that.
Wow.
Chet's looking around to figure out what happened. Nesmith, that's what happened.
And they're going to
wow.
that last timeout.
Timeout, Indiana. Coach's challenge. We're challenging the out of bounds called on the floor.
Pretty sure he was out of bounds.
I don't know. That was
definitely Michael P. It's going to come back to bite him.
So under review with 150 remaining, a 13-point lead. The Pacers again came out, mounted a terrific comeback, down 18, cut it to 2. But OKC with an answer for every run.
I mean, his hand was out. I don't really see a shove there. You need to rewind it a little bit.
Will they call a push as he draws off balance?
Just like that game where they came back and won, and he thought he saved it in.
To use that timeout, you can't take it.
Winter Mind says, OKC take Game 5. Let's go. Well, they're getting Game 5. His thumb definitely out of bounds.
If they lose the challenge, but they are no doubt looking for an approximate foul. Did Siakam get bumped?
How could you not handle that, Siakam? It was right there. No push. He's just fighting for the ball.
He was leaning over, trying to get the ball back.
John Goble, the crew chief.
I mean, does he make contact with his arms at all on the reach-in, Shea?
We're reaching more than they are right now. We're trying to figure that one out.
No foul?
150 remaining. Down by 13. This the resiliency of this Pacer team. Fighting back in the second.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, David, for sure. I mean, this is the only team that can do that. I think the Thunder could do it too, but
Hand on the end line while in contact with the ball. Therefore, the on-court ruling stands. The challenge is unsuccessful. It will be Oklahoma City basketball.
it's a little out of hand.
That's their final timeout. So substitutions now being put in by Rick Carlisle with 1:51 remaining. Johnny Furphy will check in. Thomas Bryant, then Shepard, McConnell, and Mathurin takes the starters out.
OKC's keeping them in. They're not playing around.
Jalen Williams, a star tonight here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Mathurin now picks him up. Shot clock at 8.
Shea looking for a dagger. Pumping, turning, fading, bumping, shooting, giggity, no good.
First time in these playoffs, as McConnell spins, boy, rebound. First time in these playoffs that the Pacers will trail in a series. And the first time they've lost back-to-back games. And now they'll be heading home, trying to even things up in Indianapolis. Back-to-back wins for OKC as Williams misses that one. First foul. Silly foul from SGA. 54 seconds and score what it is.
And the biggest storyline heading into the next game is going to be the leg of Tyrese Halliburton, which has to varying degrees been bothering him in this series. The fall early in the first half absolutely aggravated that situation. And what does it look like come Thursday?
Gilgeous Alexander, he was the co-star tonight. 31 points, 10 assists. Every night for OKC is their amazing.
Shea got, what's his face? What's little Johnny Furphy? Ooh, nice move. Step back and Furphy face. No good. Rebound Shepard. 29 seconds to go.
Mathurin turns it over and
Yuck.
the Oklahoma City Thunder now 1 win away.
Wow,
from the
man.
NBA title. They'll try and clinch it on the road in Game 6.
Wow.
A playoff gem from Jalen Williams. Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers, a strong comeback, but the Thunder had the answer. It's 3 games to
What a
2.
game.
OKC in front here in the
What
NBA
a game. Nick says, what a boring finals. It's like watching a glorified regular season game. This game, I feel like this is the first boring one because Tyrese Halliburton did nothing. He did diddly squat. I know he's hurt. We'll see to what degree he's hurt.
Mike, where he aggravated it, we think. Just loses his balance trying to beat the big.
What did he
A
hurt?
long stretch of time where he didn't look right. Grimaces, obviously.
Calf? Yeah, he's hurt.
34 minutes. I'm sure they're doing
It was a good comeback, Dusty. I mean, they got it within 2, like you said.
Thunder improved to 10-2.
This is what's tough about when the refs gift a game to one team. It can give them light, you know?
They took 2 points in the fourth quarter, and then your defense. Yes, they did.
Quick question. Who was the referee on Game 3, Suns versus Bucks?
Like I said, that's a really good team over there. You don't just trip into the finals. You know
Pretty
what I mean?
sure
So
it was who we think
they're
it
really
was.
good at doing the same thing we do, stay in the course, and we have to stay the course as well during their runs, and we did a good job of that.
40 points for you in this game. In fact, you've been feeling it really for the last 3 games. Just what has been feeling?
David, I mean, the NBA steps in and tells them specifically, hey, here's what we want you to call. Here's how we want you to call this. Here's some plays that this team's doing. We want you to call it differently in Game 3. We want you to make a focus to call these plays, blah, blah, blah. That's how they extend series. I saw Tim Donaghy talking about that recently in a clip.
We're getting opportunities to repeat and grow through our experience. That was honestly the same exact game as Game 1.
That's how I see it. It's obvious to me, but
that's what makes the team good. And
doesn't mean I'm right.
We were able to collectively get stops.
I could be an obvious idiot, you know.
From a championship, how do you get it done at their place?
Was it 30 for 30, Michael? Was that when he said it?
Make as few mistakes as possible and just play hard.
Good luck to you, J-Dub.
Cool, thank you.
Mike.
All right, Lisa, the youngest team to reach the finals in 48 years, showing poise at crunch time to take a 3-2 lead in these NBA finals.
I swear, man, if the Suns get a bad return for KD, if all they're going to get is a bad return, just keep him. Just keep him. I know it seems crazy, but just keep him, man. Just keep him. Like, don't give him up for nothing. If you're going to get nothing, why give him up? Because you're scared to get him for nothing. You're already getting nothing. Try to mend the relationship. Offer him an extension. Let him and Book try to figure things out. You'll keep selling tickets. Do what you got to do. Sit Bradley Beal. He's really not washed, Knicks. I mean, Knicks, if you say KD's washed, I know you haven't watched him. I know you haven't been watching him play. And that's okay. That's the last thing Kevin Durant is. And I would tell you if he was. I was the one pounding the table telling everybody Chris Paul was washed early. I don't mind saying a player's washed on the Suns if they're washed. He's not. You know. We'll save the German Sundo for next time, man. You know? Bragsy, if only. If only. He is getting older. He does have a history in an Achilles tear. But I'm telling you, on court, you'd never know. He's averaging 27, 6 and 4. And he stayed rather healthy this last season. I can't remember how many games he played, but it was, I think, his most as a Sun. Very shockingly healthy this last year. You know? It's shocking that he's staying this good this age. Now, I do think he will become washed in short order. He's got 2 to 3 years left of playing at this level, and that's being totally optimistic, right? I feel you, Knicks. But you don't have to be too depressed anymore, right? I mean, Cooper at least has got to be a nice shot in the arm of adrenaline. You know? But yeah, you would think, as bad as the Suns are, that KD is washed. But that's the misconception. It's not his fault. It's the way we tried to build around him, the way we depleted the team to get him, and then built around him like nincompoops down there in y'all's Phoenix. So when is the next game? When is game 6? Are they going to make us wait 2 days? Or are they going to make us wait 3 days? The 19th, so 3 days from now. So that'll be Friday. Sorry, that'll be Thursday. I'm a bozo. Yeah, Toasty. Sundo got a nice little pump before the stream. That's just the picture he took pre-stream. His pump went away a little bit by the time he got here, but we will see you guys Thursday. Thursday. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Sorry this game wasn't that fun. We've had a lot bigger streams. We've had a lot more fun streams when these games have been better, but this was just one of those ones where it just felt like the Pacers didn't have it tonight. And I don't know if they're going to have it next game because I don't know if Hallie has anything left. It'd be a shame if that's the way they lose the series because Hallie's just out, but it could happen. We'll see you guys Thursday. Thanks for hanging out. Pacers lose. Pacers lose.